Okay.
Hello. Let's see here. There we go.
You're good.
There we go. So.
Your repurposed freighter drifts through space. As you stare out at the star-flecked void, another ship comes in. Wait, is this sci-fi? I thought we agreed on a World War II campaign. Oh. Did we? That's cool. I can pivot. The smell of smoke curdles in your nostrils. Hold up, I thought we were prepping for a zombie apocalypse campaign. Alright, here's what we're doing. It's the year 3700. Humanity's elite fled to other planets long ago, taking with them all forms of advanced technology. Earth survivors scrape by with historic tools as weird phenomena plague abandoned nuclear sites. Witnesses report seeing glowing lights and the dead rising from their graves. And amidst the chaos, 3 strangers will meet in a dim bar. A veteran zombie slayer, a disgraced general out for revenge, and a space mercenary sent to investigate the power plants. Now describe your characters. How did you do that? I have the right tools for the job.
Came to my attention. You and I got to start thinking of the theme for the next fundraiser.
Okay. Yeah, it's time to start digging into that. Yep.
I was thinking something like we haven't done like abominations yet, have we?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm thinking something like that. Maybe cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're the everything from beholders to grells to all sorts of stuff. Yep.
Oozes. Call it like abominations abound.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gary's lurking. I know he'll be on. So, what's up, Chris? Jagger here. What's going on?
The dungeon imagined without end. The curious are the ones most courageous. The tree that endures has to bend. From stillness, the mad mage is stirring. From countless voices, the castle takes shape. Zagig will test the enduring. Those unlucky will never escape.
I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah.
Hey, Dale.
Hello.
I've been so busy this week. I haven't had a chance to even. I was going to ask all my sponsors. Although I talked to Jeremy on Sunday, so I can get some new ads. So, yeah, what's up, Dale? Thanks.
Oh, it says that your bandwidth is low. We'll see what that.
Oh, I don't have. I didn't get that. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I dropped some frames and then it stopped.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's and it seems to be not only it's Twitch too, or sorry, Zoom as well. So not only Twitch, it's Zoom.
Yeah, it's not doing it now.
Okay, yeah.
Nothing.
So it's probably something between you and the internet, so to speak, and the broader network.
I dropped the packets for about 3 seconds. It appears.
Okay, yeah.
And now it's
because Zoom made your video tiny and
oh really?
That's, yeah. Yeah,
POV,
that
I had 30
rarely
minutes
happens.
before my
Sometimes
campaign
there can
group
be
showed up,
Twitch
and I
issues,
was
but this
totally
seems to be more of a
unprepared.
general
I
issue.
grabbed
Now
my
you're
ready set
back
and
again.
counter box, and
That's
boom,
Now
just
it's
weird.
yellow. It
everything
was
I
red.
needed
Now
for
it's
an epic
yellow. So
session.
yeah.
Adventure hooks, map tiles, loot tables, stat blocks,
Yeah, I
and
didn't even look
miniatures,
up when
all
I
ready
first
to go.
started.
My players still
Yeah.
think I spent
Now
hours
it's now
planning
it's
our
white,
great
so
dragon
it's coming
encounter.
back. Yep.
Maybe
If
I
Now
you're a
had an
it's
busy
issue
back
with
dungeon
again.
master,
attaching
get
the
ready set
server to
encounter
start.
live
you
now
know?
on
Yeah,
Kickstarter.
it was something that with your end going out to
POV,
the
I had
internet,
30
so to
minutes
speak.
before
Then,
my
but
campaign
now
group
it's back
showed up,
again.
and I
Yep.
was totally unprepared. I grabbed my
Weird.
ready set encounter box, and
Hey,
boom,
Star.
everything I needed for an epic session. Adventure hooks, map tiles, loot tables, stat blocks, and miniatures, all ready to go. My players still think I spent hours planning our
articles
great
coming
dragon
up.
encounter. If you're a busy dungeon master, get ready set encounter live now on Kickstarter.
All right, everyone's here and early. Woo! That's awesome. Very cool.
Mike is late.
Hello.
What was that, Gary?
Mike, and he's late.
Yeah.
Fashionably late.
Can we do 4 Earth Journals? We'll find out. But then I looked, and there's only 2 more after 34. It's 35 and 36. That's it. Right? So, well, we'll see. We'll see how far we get.
Yeah, so if you're in 34, it's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah. Gary, you're chopping a bit.
Yeah.
Your sound is.
Yep. So like you have a bad battery in your headset or something.
You're the shadow playing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Any better?
Say some more.
Hi, Anna.
Yep. Much better.
Much better.
Yep.
Whatever you did,
Yep. Whatever you did was good. Yep.
oh,
I put the other
punched
earpiece
it.
in. I put the other earpiece in.
There you go.
Um,
You set the giveaway up here. Awesome. Okay.
There was an article I was supposed to read that I forgot to read. Origin of the Horn Society
Who's that for?
by Jason Zavoda. It's in the
Oh.
Earth Journal 31. I forgot to read it.
Yeah. He's got a lot
Yep.
of stuff. He's got a lot of stuff in 31's like his coming back party. You know? So come live. Hello everyone. How are all you? Kick off a week of
Yeah.
content. Or content of some sort.
Yep.
So all right, I'm Jake Hillergazumba, with me Anna Meyer, GREYHAWK Mike Bridges, and Gary Fluffit Smitcher Julian.
Yeah. And Chico just got something yummy in the kitchen, so he's hide it
Okay, there
and
you
eat
go.
it, and yeah. Mhm.
Awesome.
He's happy.
That's
Yep.
great. That's awesome. So let's see. 4 stream week tonight. Well, if you can count Monday, it's 5, but tonight, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. So busy week. And then a lot the week after is, well, we'll be off for Thanksgiving, but beside that, we'll have a lot of other content. We'll talk about that at the end. So, all righty. Gary got a lot of articles coming up. I got some articles coming up. I think Mike's got some articles coming up, right? And these next ones.
yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
same issue.
Maybe. So here we go. We got a whole and these are ones I have in print, but it's next, we can start at 31. I don't have that in print, but so we're going to take a look at some Oerth Journals again, almost through all of them. We'll finish them up next week, no matter what. So hopefully, but Gary, anything you remember about like this time frame? I mean, it's just like it's kind of craziness, wasn't it? For the most part, there was just so much going
Yeah, I
on.
mean, it was just before COVID. I mean, it was a big revival of GREYHAWK for a while there.
Yeah, you're cracking up again.
Very
You're cracking again. Your voice is cracking.
cracking again.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me go see if I can get a wire.
Yeah,
Okay.
that
Take your time. Yeah.
Take the cassette out, rewind it with a
Yeah.
pencil.
Yep.
Rewind that damn cassette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. This was the time when 5e ballooned, so to speak, and D&D became super popular and broke out of its nerdy circles and became into stardom, so to speak. Really, really stardom.
Well, a lot of things happened.
Yeah,
Around
meaning
this time.
exactly. It was not only the pandemic. You had the TV series and all
Yes,
sorts of stuff. It's just
Stranger
Things.
Things,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. It was like D&D 5e became super popular.
COVID was big.
Yeah, it was huge, and therefore
yeah.
also meaning we got our fair share of the general bonanza, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to go a step further and say that I don't know if it was around this time or before, but definitely the online discourse changed from like forums to like Discord and
right.
Twitch.
Exactly. This is when Discord became
Just
really
more
popular and
connectivity.
Yep.
Well, it's, back in the day, you used to have your chats on the one night a week in real time.
Now you could just
and
connect
then it went
anytime.
to all
Yep.
the time.
All day long.
All day long. Yeah.
Yep.
That's true. Hey, my Morph. It's true. There were a lot of changes. For me, I just got involved in 2018. So that was it. So can't blame me. I canceled CNC this week due to illness. So Gary's voice got a break from telling me how he wants to murder my black orcs with his dwarf. Oh, sorry to hear that, man.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Are you ill or someone else was ill? So it always sucks, but Gary here to hop back on, but
I like this cover. It's really cool. Now I need to figure out what are the symbols on these characters. You have the two tower symbol, the
I haven't shown it
board
yet.
symbol.
So, yeah, I haven't shown it yet. So I gotta bring that up shortly.
This is super interesting. Now I need to realize. I didn't realize before, but their heraldry on this. Where does that belong? That's the Need to figure that out.
Well, you need to know who the artist is first.
Yeah.
Was it creative license or was that intentional?
Yeah, it could have.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know who the artist is. Who is it? Any idea? Well, let's see. So, all right. So we got Classic D&D reprints tonight. Waiting on Gary. Lots of content coming up next 2 weeks through the holiday. And then the partner anniversary, 4-year partner anniversary streams the Thursday after that. So we got a lot going on. That sucks, man. Sorry to hear it. Sorry to hear all that, Dale.
Yeah.
Whoops. All right. Well, it's good to know that it's only this one. The Gavin, it doesn't do it. It does it on this one, which I can never figure out why it doesn't hold the second screen. I don't know. The weirdness. All right. 20. This is so this is like came out and the pandemic starts in China, December 2019, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what we heard. The first cases being reported in media. Yep.
Yeah. So it's like all the rest post this, and this one is not published. This one is not. I'm sorry, in hard copy.
Not printed. Yeah, it was
not a printed
only
copy.
Done. Yeah.
So, but this one is, this is the factions part of Kit's folk feuds and factions idea. 1, 2, 3.
Mhm.
Yeah, Gary's got to keep defragging himself here. So who did the artwork? We got to figure that out.
Yeah, it's Alec Shabasic Wendrell, Marching to Delnik is the title, and it was apparently something that was reused from something else, so it's not specifically GREYHAWK. So
Okay.
we can either figure out use for it, or but that means that I don't need to dive deeper right away. So we can
Nah.
just yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It was original part of an ongoing series that was allowed to be used for
If
kit
you would like
kits.
to
Yeah.
homage him,
Kit costume.
Exactly. So that, but
Yeah.
then
You could do
we
that.
should not. Yeah, but then the symbology is not. It doesn't. It looks definitely like something that could be placed in GREYHAWK for sure, but
I
it's
thought there
not something
was
that.
one
Yeah.
of yours in Shieldlands had a boar
Yes,
on
I
it.
have a wild boar. Yes,
That's what I
because
thought.
that was part of
Ringland.
the legends of of Ringland and
Yeah.
stuff. So that's why I put that there.
So
So
it's
yeah.
kind of close to
Oh yeah.
the Knights of the Holy Shielding
It
symbol.
could definitely be set
Yeah, it's
shield lands
close.
for Yundi. It could be set, yeah. There's a lot of areas that could have this symbol. And to be fair, the symbol with the two towers and stuff that is part of the heraldry, the gold whatever gold pack of heraldic symbols. It's this inspiration is taken from there because it's a quite common symbol for city
Long
or
shot.
castle or fortress in medieval heraldry. So
Okay.
it's coming from there. The same thing with the wild boar and the checker patterns as well. So yeah.
All right. Let's
Yeah.
see here. So he. So this is where it's funny. Crystal says I got this December 20th kit. I'm sorry. I'd sit down with Eric Moreno of Paizo Publishing, who's managing editor of Oerth Journal 1. So I had not officially met him in person yet at that point, 2019.
Yeah.
Well, not met Eric. Because remember, we tried.
Oh, you had it. Okay. Yeah.
We tried to, he was so busy. Remember, Anna, how much we
Mm-hmm.
tried to meet him at that
Mm-hmm.
PAX? And he
Yeah.
just, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was that was also a Glory Day of Paizo, right? Going,
That's true.
stuff.
That PAX was 2019. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my biggest convention year. I think I've done when I came to PAX, I've done 6 conventions already that
Wow.
year. Yeah, from
Shoot.
PaizoCon to
I
GaryCon
done
to
two.
OrCon to Gen
Yeah.
Con and PAX. It was crazy. I did a convention every 2 months that year. And after that, it calmed down significantly. I didn't do any 2020 for obvious reasons and started in 21 again. Yeah.
Yeah. So I call this episode issue the Jason Zavoda coming back out of
Yeah.
obscurity issue.
Yep.
Because he's got a couple things in here.
Oh yeah, he was very prolific. We had him on many times, and there were a bunch of other stuff. He started reading the Gore novels and stuff like that after that too. So yeah, in like 2021 or something.
Yeah, I
So
think
yeah,
it was probably a full year or two after this.
yeah,
And there's a lot of big names in here, and some names you may not know. Some names from that are part of the GREYHAWK channel were at that
yeah.
time. So
hmm
yeah.
Calvin Gerhardt. I'd never heard of him before.
yeah.
Well, we'll find out. Maybe there's some little detail here. You're contributing.
Apparently,
Yeah, go ahead.
He's
I'm a contributing cartographer.
There you go.
Okay.
oh,
Looks
there
like
you
it.
go. See,
I have no
You-
idea.
Mike,
I-
you've been the
No
most
recollection.
you've had all the roles except editor in chief, but you've
Yeah.
done
Yeah.
everything else. You've been
Yeah.
art
Yeah.
director, you've been
Yeah.
article, cartography, art, whatever. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We'll skip anything if Gary's not back at that. We'll skip his. I don't think
Yeah,
he has one in this one. So yeah. All right. So designing and DMing factions in GREYHAWK, how to make use in factions for your home campaign. This is Alan Growy
Yeah.
talking about the idea. Hey, Savage, of how to do factioning, which is kind of cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. And he's right. GREYHAWK is rife with factions or some just called another name, orgs,
Yeah.
cults, groups, adventuring parties. They're just, knighthoods are all factions, really. Yeah. Factions can operate one level deeper as cliques within a group. Yes, where each is pitted against the other in conflict. That is true, too. That is true. So I don't know what he's talking about here. Ouija, the exemplar for sectarian factions at Greyhawk. He just delves deep here, I think.
Well, he has to use something as an example, I guess. Yeah.
Right, because after this, he has a template.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. He says
Okay.
this is super simple, and then he makes an expert deep dive into something that will take a newbie at Greyhawk 10 years just to assemble all the
Yeah.
data in order to do this. It kind of, yeah, this is like, yeah, he's going deep. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Which I love it, but we have to acknowledge this is maybe not the approach if you're the first time you do something in Greyhawk.
You think? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is.
We just had to put like a warning, don't do this at home
Yeah,
immediately,
faction
kind of a warning. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's awesome. I love this approach. Yeah.
And a lot of people do this subliminally too. They just don't even
Oh,
realize
yeah.
they're doing it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't realize that I'm what I'm doing. All right. I got
I'm a big fan of Alan's choice for articles. He always comes up with something different.
Yeah, he
like that
does.
one
Yeah.
we did last time had
Mhm.
the travel matrix.
Yeah.
Right.
you know?
Oh yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
like he
Outside the
looks at
box
things
stuff.
differently. Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
And it's weird because they're both super deep and also very useful,
Right. They can make you
which I
think.
think is really cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Different types of groups.
And this is not my comment was not a criticism. It was like an endearment because this is so cool. Yeah.
It is, but like, if you're like, I just want to know about where to start my campaign in Greyhawk, you look at this and your eyes start popping out of your head.
Exactly. That
No,
that was going to say. Can it
yeah.
be intimidating for
Absolutely.
beginning DMs in Greyhawk? So yeah.
Using faction maps in play.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a good article.
Oh yeah.
It's deep. It's
Mhm.
deep.
Yeah.
Rant of a Malcontent, a recruiter for Keeland.
Yeah.
Example, how to recruit PCs to a faction in game.
Now this sounds like something you could do, Jay.
Yeah, maybe.
How to recruit new PCs into a faction.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you do all the time. You
All the
recruit new
time.
knights
All the time.
You mean, well, yeah. How
yeah.
do I recruit people to
And
play?
This
Yeah.
is this is the pitch right here in this
Yeah,
this is
article.
the
and you make
in-game
their
pitch.
characters knights in Altamira and all that. So yeah.
What's up there, Gary? You good?
What do you guys think? Better?
No, that's good.
Oh yes,
way
that's
better.
good.
Way better.
Okay.
Thanks, Wolf.
That's perfect. Yep.
Very good. Very good. So, fellow Kirish, please, I implore you, heed my words. Far too long will we allow the great evil to grow unchecked. So, Nathan Doyle is one of the Grok Reborn guys.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a pitch. I think Deficit Dragons.
That makes sense then.
And
Yeah.
fellow
I think
KOish
so.
that this now it makes sense. Yep.
I think so. Yes, it's basically a Crier's pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that long, but
No,
cool.
it's kind of a cool thing.
Yep.
I know how
Knight
hard we
of-
got through. It took 3, so I'm gonna a
Yeah.
little bit on it.
Yeah. The
The
Knight
Night
I'll tell you what
Merchants.
though, trying to do something like this off the cuff, ad lib,
Right.
it's maybe it's nice to have something written out.
Yeah, I
like
could.
this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
Yeah. And here comes
Those who remove
William.
the unfortunate, the bearers of the dead.
Yeah.
I guess you got to pick up the dead bodies.
Yeah, this is cool. And Will Giant Stomp Dvorak has another
Let me see where
awesome
this is though.
deep dive here. Yeah.
So these are called night merchants. Question is, does he have these set in a city or is it just general?
I think it's Greyhawk. Oh, fabulous location for
Yeah. Okay.
every gleaming and fabulous location in Greyhawk.
No. Yeah.
Oh, so it's not particularly. It's
No,
something
it's
you
not-
can
it's not
put in
particular to a
any
city.
city, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you have to check off an organ donation thing on your
Yeah.
basis?
That might be, yeah. But it's like AD&D, those yellow character
Hey,
sheets had a
Lemus.
will line for your will, what to do, donate your equipment and stuff when your character died.
For some reason, I think these guys cheat sometimes. You might be just drunk.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a dead body.
Yeah.
They get a rate
I
of
do
one
the
gold
poke
piece per
test.
corpse
Yeah.
delivered.
The
Yeah.
Wizard Guild pays me a ton to return you.
Yeah. Yeah, they do the poke test, and if you don't move then or react, then they will
So these look like guys that might do well in like IUs or what, Spine Castle or something. I don't know. It doesn't look like something GREYHAWK City.
Yeah,
Like
that mask is kind of intimidating. It reminds
corpse
me.
trade.
What's that mask?
But
Japanese
remember,
tattoo art.
didn't
That's one of those masks. I forget what the name of it is. Someone will know in chat. There.
didn't the City of Greyhawk box set though have some really nasty shape changer guys who?
They didn't. Yeah, but they were living. So what
Yeah,
they did
yeah,
was.
but I'm saying this is not even as bad as that. So yeah.
Oh, the shape changers were way worse.
Yeah, they're
and
really
it made
bad.
no sense to me that you could use a polymorph spell and then get the right spell components. I don't know about that.
I mean, these guys are like funeral directors essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
For people who can't pay.
Well, who knows what's happening to the bodies afterwards? It really doesn't go into that, right?
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't eat the meat pies on the processional.
Look, it says a surprising number of night merchants are also Nerol or Ouija.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, Bones. Oh, thanks. Hope you're doing well. Boom. Hey.
Again,
Yeah.
Will is good at doing this kind of stuff, creating factions, creating.
I mean, he probably has them.
guilds,
I bet you he probably put them in his Rook Roost game.
Yeah.
Something
I bet
like
you he
that.
has them in Rook Roost. I just didn't even realize it. So every
And
night,
yeah,
of
it
course,
does
send the procession wagon set up from the guild hall. I mean, this sounds like there's a lot of death, and there's just bodies lying around everywhere. Oh, thanks, Moose.
Yeah. Like a
Golden
plane.
Kappa.
But that can always be arranged. Yep.
Oh, a Golden Kappa hype train. Oh my
I love
gosh.
the art. I love the artwork, which of
Wow.
course is he contributed himself.
Oh yeah. I still think Will is one of the most multi-talented individuals in our community. He can do almost
There's a
anything and
lot of
everything.
great stuff he can do.
Yeah,
And
and
one-
he's great writer, artist, whatever. So yep.
One man
Triple
band.
Yep.
Alrighty. So let's see what we got here. And I'm assuming he did all his own art. Yep, that's his art.
Well, I'm sure he did. Yep.
Cult of Steel. Here comes Jason's first article in a long time, I think, besides his blog, right? How long was Jason out of it there, Gary? Do you know?
Oh, at that point, it must have been something
Oh,
like
thanks, Russ.
14, 15 years.
Yeah, I think it was more than a decade because I think I've heard of him when I just became active in like early 2000s, but maybe I've heard of him, but I don't think he
agreed.
was active. Yeah. So it
Yeah.
was at least 10 years, probably more like 15. Yeah.
And this
The
sort of
mysterious index
coincided-
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it sort of coincided with the rise of his index again that he contributed so much to. Others contribute as well,
Yeah.
but you know.
And also he calmed down. He had a temper back in the day and he got some, yeah.
For a
But on the other,
bit.
not only him, because the community was a lot tougher back then in that sense
It
that he was
was.
more antagonistic and stuff.
Anna, we all calmed down, I think.
Exactly. We got older and calmed down and yeah, so it was wonderful to get him back again. Yeah.
All right, so this is Shieldlands. It's not the gods that give them power. So 579. This is pre-wars.
Yep.
This is
Mhm.
pre-wars.
Yep.
So faith. So he's just talking about it's a short article.
He is
Yeah,
old
it's a
school.
page. Yeah.
Devotees, arms and armor.
I like his editor's notes
Here we go.
that show his inspirations and then also points you towards Hall of the Mountain King.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
That's good.
that's the editor's notes, not his
Right.
notes.
No, but but that's good.
I mean, it was good to see him back. It's one of the names I knew somehow because he was on Facebook.
Oh yeah,
before
I
I
remember he
joined the
was on
community.
the list and the email list and stuff like that back in then, and on the Cannon Fire forums early days and stuff.
Jason is one of the oldest great talkers I can recall.
Yeah.
Along with Dennis and Eric,
Mhm.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
who's still around.
Well, yeah.
Well, and
Yeah,
Jason,
we understand what
yeah.
you're saying. Yeah, absolutely. He was there. So I found something funny here in this article. I don't know if anyone caught it, but this is Avatar of Wrath, who hops on from time to time especially on here. He's a guy who hopped on just recently. Gave me 50 gift subs out of the blue. You remember? He was a very, very ardent follower of DM Shane, and then kind of,
I remember
yeah,
Avatar.
yeah.
Yep.
Look at the guy's name, Captain Lagavulin. To drink, it's a Scotch whiskey, Lagavulin.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't.
Ron
I would have never
Swanson,
guessed
Ron
that.
Swanson from Parks and Rec's favorite drink, Lagavulin. Yeah. So yeah, your favorite Scotch, Wolf. See, yeah. It's really good. It's super expensive too. So the Black Sheep Mercenary Company, this faction called the Black Sheep, are a group of adventurers playing the Rise of Dark Queen on the GREYHAWK channel, live streaming on Twitch TV. Yep. So this group,
Oh,
what's
a
that?
Greyhawk mercenary company, Jay. Where's the black sheep on your standings?
Mhm.
Well, it doesn't say that they were in GREYHAWK City or Altamir or Harby. They could have been somewhere else, right? It says based primarily in the Free City. So I think this group was Shane's Patreon group. I think that
Okay. Yeah.
Geek Dice was in it and a couple of other people. That's
Mhm.
where I think it. Yeah. Yep. I beat you, Dale. No. That's okay.
It's
But
a
thanks.
sneaky cool way of getting your word out for your Twitch
Yeah.
show. So yeah. Mhm.
Oh yeah, smart.
Yeah, smart. And because it makes good content as
Yeah.
well.
Look, and he's holding the log. He's holding it right there. So, that's Lieutenant.
Mhm.
Then, so I think he took the characters here. Does it say who plays each of them? It's Priest of Bakub. What was he? Who's probably a rogue of some sort.
GREYHAWK channel. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. 40 seconds. Keep us going. Yeah, there we go. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks,
Dang.
Lomas. Boom! Get that golden kappa rolling. Awesome. All right. Upon return to service, done. All right. Let's see. Lieutenant Arnek Stormhammer, Grudge Bearer. So yeah, bad hygiene. That's great. Dwarf. Lieutenant Worm, Brewmaster. Let's see, Worm. What was he? That's what it is. I'm almost positive. So they played once a month, and they were live streamed. All right, look, they got Sinking Isle on here. So, look, talking about Cobb Darg down here. So, it was cool. I mean, thanks, Wolf. Wow, Wolf,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
boom. Thank you, Wolf. But cool. It's cool, and I think this is William Henry Dvorak's artwork too.
Mhm.
That one's not.
On
But
page
one of them
14.
is. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So a cool group. It's basically denoting a mercenary group that was live streamed at the time. All right.
Nice to have your characters immortalized in a magazine
Yeah.
like Oerth Journal.
You know, guys, that's the easiest thing a DM can do at home is write up their PCs and NPCs.
Yeah.
And
For an
contribute them,
article.
because-
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
And then
most
bring
people-
your adventure and your synopsis and a little bit of the outcome and turn it into a story.
Absolutely.
Jay could fill a book with them.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mhm.
he
So
has filled books with them.
yeah, and I
A
did
series.
also
Yeah.
So for I think it was not Visions. I think I did it for the Grimoire. I did 2 personalities from the Slop Squad. Right, one of them was Bones's, the other was Jason's, and the next one for the GREYHAWK Journal, I have Bella's character named Maris with a minor artifact item. So yeah, so we're just keeping it rolling, just keeping it going. So this is another one, a closer look at an adventure party from the GREYHAWK Channel, Calvin Gearhart.
But this is by Jason Zavoda's written about the show, so to speak. So it's not.
Wait a minute, it's not written by Jason. Calvin Gearhart.
Oh, sorry. That was the. I'm
It's
going
okay.
back and forth here. Sorry. Yeah. Mhm.
All right, so another one about adventure.
Calvin Gerhardt. Yeah. Is he
I
one
don't
of the
remember that
players or something?
Mike, do you remember him at all? No, I don't either.
No, unfortunately.
That's okay.
Yeah, but anyway, it's another deep dive into their stuff, which is kind of cool because that gives us a bit more record of what they were doing. Yeah.
Nala originally came from the forces of rally Roblar to the right lands before Rise Terror as a witch. So that's a witch character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like orcish.
Yeah, there's a lot of Grumshen stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jandor Lance, Oath of Vengeance Paladin.
Ilneval sounds Finnish. Yep.
Kazoo Dark Moon.
Yep.
Bastard something. So this looks like it's an evil party.
Yeah.
I think it's an evil party. Oh, touch X.
Might be. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, Son of the Bloodhunters. Yeah, I think it's an evil party. Which I don't care, but yeah, it sounds like it. Or the Raven's Nest. Base of operations near the village of Callistor. Where's Callistor?
10. Nyron, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I was just adventuring there last year with one.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Okay.
Yeah.
You were too, Anna.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
This
Okay.
is not a criticism, but with some of these like GREYHAWK channel contributors, I almost kind of wish there was an author bio at the end of these. I mean, room. Like
So-
this one, there's room, but no.
So, Mike, my thought on that is, and I always have said this to a lot of, and it's not me getting on a soapbox, but things in live streaming world do not last forever. And you're absolutely right that was with forethought. That's, that could have been, that probably should have been done. But
Yeah.
Same thing with, Will's not streaming anymore. Jimmy Duffy's not streaming anymore. There's a lot of them that had GREYHAWK content that are gone, so it's tough. All right, so
It would also be cool to have a way to contact the author, even if it's just a website.
yeah, absolutely. Just a simple, well, back then, Discord name could have been on here.
Yeah.
Even, so this is going to go on for a bit here as we're through level 6 on the 7th. Thank you all for the Golden Kappa, which is supposed to be less than 1% of all hype trains. So, all right. So here we go. A guild for the Free City Grow. The Bearers of Lamp and Torch. So he's going to do the Lamplighters. Jason's going to talk about the Lamplight, which is a real guild there. Yeah.
What's cool about this is that Jason does it with a little bit of fiction to get it started, which is
right.
He was known for his fiction.
Really high level there.
Hey, Jeff.
Although in a world that has continual light, do you need a Lamplighters Guild? Is it anachronistic?
Well, yeah, I think so, because you can't. That's a 3rd level spell, and there's not. Once again, there's not that many 5th level clerics, right? Continual light's 3rd.
But in a big city like GREYHAWK,
think about that. You're going to need like 50 at least, right?
Right. Well, they're going to last years. They're not going to.
Right, but they're going to be in the daytime. Oh my God, it hurts my eyes during the day. You know what I mean? People are going to be
Well,
complaining.
then you still need the guild to open and close a shutter.
Right.
At night.
Well, that's the thing, though. Continual light, does it a shutter effect work on it even? That's another argument. I think continual light's 60 foot, no matter, and just closing it off in a shutter is not good. That's a lot of the argument.
Well, if it's a light, then yes. If it works like regular light, because regular light can do it. So yeah.
It's not an emanating point. The entire area is 60 foot. It's continual light.
Okay, that's an interesting.
All equally. It's not weakened as so. It's a tough call on that. That's why I don't like people.
Well, it's simply first of it is how light works, and then it's how magic works, and then it's a combination of the two.
I remove I have a coin in my pocket that radiates continual light, and I throw it out. Like, no, the whole place would have been lit up anyway. No, I got rid of that because that was it was an abuse item. It was to stop thieves, right? Throwing them out, because you couldn't hide in shadows then. Yeah, I stopped that. Once again, I have to think the way Tim and Alan think every time I DM, because they're going to attempt to abuse something, and that was their.
But then you abuse it the other way.
How do I abuse it the other way, Anna? What do I do the other way?
Oh, you let all the tricks they are using, all the bad guys are using the same tricks.
That's what DM's crushing fist was for.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So
fine.
Yeah.
yeah,
But there's one thing in this article that I need to
Go for it.
complain, and that is the at the end. First, I need to praise Jason Savoda put like in source where you find the sources for this, which is awesome.
hey Bash.
But the problem is that I need an explanation because I can understand that COG is City of Greyhawk box set and it's the FFF, whatever. But most people don't know what COG colon FFF is.
Sure.
34
Right.
and so on. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's my problem with the Zavoda index. There are some things in there I still haven't deciphered because I want to see a list of all these abbreviations.
From the
It's
I'm so what's FTAC from the ashes?
yeah, that's from the ashes.
What's C?
PGTG, I have no idea what that is. And
What's
TAB,
TG.
Yeah, Player's Guide to Greyhawk.
Yeah,
Player's
yeah.
Guide to Greyhawk. Okay,
Tad,
yeah.
that's a drink.
Oh yeah, it used to be a
The
drink,
Adventure
and it's also
Begins.
Adventure
Yeah.
Begins. Yeah, or
No,
yeah,
there is a key, Anna.
yeah.
But you're right. It should have been written out.
The key should be where these things are used
Exactly.
in every
Index,
document.
index.
Yeah,
Oh, golden cap ahead. I got a golden.
exactly the golden rule. Exactly, and
Yeah,
that was
correct,
my.
Cord.
It's wonderful that it's there, but it should have been explained. Yeah.
But
There's the golden rule. Then there's the. Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Okay. Good article by him.
Oh yeah,
Talking about
definitely.
like
And it was even good that the little references were in there. So yeah.
Lamplighters. Sorry, well, the Lamplighters Guild and the Night Watchmen work hand in hand, and I love both of them. So very nicely done by him. We got to pick this pace up, or we're it's almost 7:30
it's okay.
already.
Yeah.
The Cult of the Red Side, Death Cultists in Neural, Western Europe. This is a kit, history of the cult and its leaders. I know nothing about this. So is this something that they came up with?
I guess it's just to try to do a deep dive into a neural cultist.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
death cults are so classic in RPG.
Yeah.
So you expect this to exist. You expect it to exist everywhere in the Flannis in different forms. So
But
this is a cool variation on it.
Yeah, and it gives you some names and places and stuff that could be useful. So yeah.
it's the chainmail setting, I guess, is what he's.
Oh, is
looking
that
at.
far?
Oh.
Oh, okay, it's
That's
that.
my
way.
guess.
Aha.
Western.
Okay, then it's
Western
really far off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. You're
that's my
right there.
guess.
Good catch, Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so far away that I'm not sure Nerul had gotten that far. Yeah.
Yeah.
Death is everywhere.
Yeah, and then we have
that picture is from Dragon.
Oh yeah,
So-
the first one is from one of the
Yep.
I think it's Deities and Demigods third edition.
Yeah.
That one is from.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
But he
you use
credited the
FCP,
art.
You could use their art.
Oh yeah, and it's they're credited to Matt Cavolta, courtesy of Wizard
Right,
of
but
the
not
Coast. So.
in the next episode, not in the next edition where they start being printed. I remember because there was a
Uh-oh.
per pay.
Okay.
I'm saying
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
and also the second art here is by the same guy, but is not credited.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I got an article.
Yeah.
The real knights in Selene, not the stupid knights of Luna. Yeah. So, cartography
Is
by
that-
Mike Bridges.
Was
Yep.
oh hey.
Yeah.
It's your awesome map there. Yeah.
What were you
Oh,
gonna say,
good.
Gary? This is the history of the knighthood and going back. And notice I had the Hateful Wars in here. This is before the hype wars really got started, Gary. That's going back. Talking about it, and my dates are probably once again all my dates were messed up. So for when stuff happened, but there's only 12 members. It's by charter. The ruler Selene Yolan doesn't want them to become a powerful faction of that would seek and cause trouble like the Knights of Luna did, right? That were fight basically behind the scenes fighting. So she limited the power to 12. See how ahead of thinking. But they're tasked with the vigilance along, and they're basically the Dunedain of the Selene, right? They're patrolling around, but mostly in the east, some of them are in the west, and there's only one human is like there's a spot allocated for one. And I have the tables done up and all them and all, but I was happy that the kid put it in. So thank you very much for that. And back then, Cavaliers or Rangers, were the classes. Gelvin Cavaliers, Archers, Rangers, that kind. And there, just go into detail. And there you go, Mike. It was that map.
You see, when I saw that sepia tone, whatever, I thought it was an Aaron Froke map. But
Right.
yeah. There we go.
There we go.
Oh,
You still have it.
Original.
Color.
Yeah,
Nice.
you
Keep
should
it
do
nice.
the whole
Full
GREYHAWK
color.
that in that style. I think that will be awesome to have on the
You'd like
poster.
that, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Oh
that's the
yes,
thing.
I would love that. I would
That
love
would
that.
take a
I love
while.
your maps. It's like that Elven map
Oh,
is one of
man.
my most
Yeah.
cherished items. It's so cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's see. Let's check this out.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do
And
that.
it
I can't link it.
inspired me, Mike. That map inspired me to so much.
Well,
I've dug so deep into my
Works.
Elvendom based on that map.
and
that
I
it's
made
like,
that map before a lot of other people, like Sam's Elven articles. I would love
Mhm.
to incorporate his stuff into
Yeah.
that map.
This
Mhm.
came off of your GREYHAWK post,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's on GREYHAWK.
Yeah.
Okay. Church of Horonius.
Okay. Yep.
Bornir.
Mm-hmm.
Followers the
Yep.
Archpaladin.
Yeah.
So some people like this, some people won't. Sam and Curtis can fight over it. So it talks about being, the Archpaladin. I'm just curious if he has information down here, whether they're still axe wielders in his game. Okay. Example of an order: Knights of the Holy Shielding. And then he breaks it out. Blessed Light Marshal, Banner Commander. Okay, so that is what? That's 3rd edition?
No, I think he played in Pathfinder 2, if I remember correctly.
Pathfinder 2 is.
Yep.
Oh, it was out. It came out in 2019. Right.
Yep.
That was.
I think
when we were
I think he
when
used,
we were at GREYHAWK. Gen Con that year.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. It had just come out.
I think he uses Pathfinder 2. I'm not sure if this actually is, but I wouldn't be surprised because he used Pathfinder 2 a lot. So yeah.
Sanctum of Horonius in the Free City. Yeah.
But this is more like faction stuff, so this might not be tied to
Right.
any particular rule system. Yeah.
And Sanctum of Horonius. Cool.
Yeah.
What map system's that?
That I'm not sure. It looks
That's
maybe
Campaign Cartographer.
it might be campaign cartographer without layer styles being
Yeah, I
used
think
that
it
much
is.
because there's no
I think it is.
Yeah.
And once again, thank you all for that golden cap up to almost level 7 hype train. That was very kind of you. Really appreciate it. The Castle.
Yeah.
Deep within the Terror Spine Castle, not by Gary, but by David Leonard.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you help him with this, or was this on his own, Gary?
I did not, but I think he read the notes, so he's
okay.
He's
Story of a lone valiant of the Night
close on
Protectors
here.
of the Great Kingdom.
Yeah. And David Leonard is also very close to the sources in law. He reads his sources before he writes too.
He has
Absolutely.
a lot. He goes deep.
This is lengthy.
Yeah.
This is a lot of fiction for the Oerth Journal. Probably one of the longest ever. And it's kind of focusing on the struggle that the Night Protectors had dealing with the invasions.
Yep. So, well, read it at your will there, everyone, at your leisure. Yep. Origin. All right, here we go. Here's another Jason. The history of the founding of the cult and its leaders. Well, that's interesting because I don't know if anyone's ever done this before, right? Talked about the early days. It's just like they're, when it starts with the Darlene map and all, they're just there, right?
Yeah.
Anna has her theories.
Oh yeah,
talks
I have my
about.
theories, and I remember reading this and incorporated some of the thinking of this. But yeah,
The
and
Corpse
it's
King.
the old horned ones story and stuff. I love that part of or where they come from, and also love the fact I have them as one of these organizations that they have had multiple roles through history. So originally they were part of Flan culture and subculture as the ones that were kind of thrown out of society was kind of a punishment, but it was also a resource they used and so on. So that was kind of
It's
a cultural
just
tie-in, and then it evolved as the Great Kingdom came to be when that then they became another purpose when the Great Kingdom came and they became the outsiders and they were and then the more modern form, and then when IUs came to be, that's when they got their next incarnation that we know of from that when IUs disappeared. That's my theory. And then they changed again after IUs came back and his empire was conquered and he became an enemy of them. So I have it that they're like epochs of evolution that have led into, and now they're becoming more like a Scarlet Brotherhood secret organization eventually. So
Chef,
yeah,
Iron Chef. It depends on it. Were they post Greyhawk Wars or pre? That's a
yeah,
big thing. That's a big thing where you want to know the
mm-hmm,
information on them. You
yeah,
know, because it's a huge difference. All right, so
yeah.
this is Kelly Butler, tall redhead, opera geek, right?
Greyhawk channel.
Greyhawk channel. She was on Shane's
Yeah,
regular, one of Shane's regulars.
yeah,
So
yeah. We
espionage
had a
for Opera
game about
House.
the yeah we had a game on the uh with no that was on oh not the Greyhawk channel, that was up
Blue Box.
Blue Box, yeah, mm-hmm,
And this talks about Estrella, who's one of my favorite characters.
yeah, mm-hmm,
So it's a story, right?
yeah.
So she, everyone knows Estrella is a Greyhawk dragon, correct? Now you do.
Or Dvorak, Will Dvorak
Yeah,
art. Yeah.
and that work of Estrella is Chamforel. So, yeah, and it's the Royal Opera House, and what's the other one? There's Royal Opera House, and oh god, they're right across the street from each other, and it's a
Oh, the
rivalry.
Is it
the
like the
Wheel of
Golden
Gold.
Phoenix or something?
No, it's
Wheel of
another.
Gold is
No,
another one, and
no, that's a bar. That's an inn.
okay,
There's an actual playhouse.
yeah,
I'll have to look it up. It's gonna drive me crazy now.
okay, yep,
No,
mm-hmm.
I hate that when my brain goes off and I just
The
yeah.
Royal Opera House and the
I'm right here, High Quarter. There's a Royal
it's
Opera
not the
House.
Guild of Performing Artists.
No, it's actually a um. The heck is the other one technically in the right across
Maybe
the
it's
street
just the
from
old
it?
Opera House.
No, there's the Grand Theater.
Okay,
Grand
Grand Theater.
Theater. Yep. They're right across the street, literally from each other, and it's a rivalry. Even though one's technically
yeah,
in the Garden Quarter, one's in the High Quarter. So, so using Estrella in your game, I
mm-hmm.
use Estrella.
Yeah,
You meet Estrella in Adventure
yeah. The
Mike.
first fundraiser was the second or something.
No, I delve into the Lord's Tomb, which I run at Gary Con, and I ran online. Mike played in it.
Okay,
Yeah, when the what's his name kept on kicking the door down, and every door was trapped.
Yes, Casper.
Yes, that was fun. Well, it's good to see that she got involved. Kelly got involved in here. All right, Victors of Azuktamoy. This is
yeah,
that's Kit's surname, pen name. So this is Kit. Cal Scrivener. So this is talking about an official group who put the temple down. So this must be the adventuring group who actually went into the Temple of Elemental Evil. Oh, this is the trading card set.
mm-hmm.
Ah, these are all the
Ah,
characters on the trading card set. There was one special series called Alliance of Defiance, which the heroes were finally named, and here this is it. This is the group. I did not know that.
LG
What's that?
Shadow. The second one, LG.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. And they all had
Hell,
artwork from
something.
the cards. Interesting.
Yeah.
Did not know that. I never had the card set. So
We looked at the cards online once, went through them, and don't do that.
yeah. Great College Observatory. Andy Miller. Once again, he goes into that. He always goes into this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, and this is in the Free City. So, oh, it's in the outskirts. That's right. It's outside. This is the Malden map. So you notice that is not, yeah. All right.
Overture. That is a really good question. That is, it varies because Greyhawk has been, at times they tried to integrate things and then it fell out of favor and then it came back. So every 15, 20 years, Greyhawk has a new come into favor again. And then they try to integrate things a little bit and then it disappears. So some products ties into Greyhawk in some sets and others just left behind. So, and often they, even in later editions, there's like a little sidebar saying, if you use it in Greyhawk, you can put it like here or something like that.
Yeah.
That happened in, because it was standard in third edition, but second edition at the end, when a lot of the cool stuff like Planescape and stuff came out, then Greyhawk was not in favor at all. So most of this never mentioned Greyhawk, and it's
Yeah,
not.
but he's talking about integration with Planescape and
Yeah,
Spelljammer and all that.
Officially was not integrated at all.
It's all superficial. It's just very tenuous connections.
Right.
Yeah.
So
because
we had this talk with Malden on when he's been on a couple of times. My fear was always, well, why the heck am I, that was going to overtake the Greyhawk setting, Planescape, all that. What are you going to ever spend your time in Greyhawk when you're all over, plane hopping? And so I never went there. So it was cool. So this is about the School of Astronomy in Greyhawk City. Got to get moving here. Get stuff on the Path of Liga and Phases of Luna. What is Liga? Liga or Liga?
Liga is the sun in Spelljammer.
In Spelljammer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it named that?
No particular reason other than, the people that live in gray space have their own name for it.
Okay.
It's either, Sol or Pelor on Earth, sun in the common tongue.
And then lastly, cartography by Aaron Froke.
That is an awesome map of Grey. But Aaron Froke map, he is fantastic. All the maps he's done are gorgeous. Yeah.
They're nice. It's just I wish he would get more involved again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kind of insulated. That's a great dark side. Yep. True. Alrighty. Done 31. 32. Back to print. Notice I haven't. I signed my own. So
you have the only J. Scott signed copy.
No, Kit came to my house with the pile of these that were going out, and I signed all of them.
Oh, that's very nice. Okay.
Yeah. So I went.
Mine must have your signature then.
Yes, it should. And then the other one that got signed is I forget who did. Yeah, this one has a sign bar there. That's a couple later, right? Yeah, but yeah. So I signed. Someone else that may have signed them as well, but I know I signed all of them that were going out at that time. So, should I ask this question to someone in the audience and not be? This does not mean to be mean at all. Sam, where were you during these years? I mean, you're very you're just like, I don't want to. I'm just curious. I mean, because you came back, right? Right. So I'm wondering, was it because Rick was out? Yeah. Oh, it's something else. Yeah. All right.
Everyone kind of drifts away to one degree or another.
Oh yeah, you come and go. Yeah, we all
Sam's
do.
so hardcore. I was just curious as to what happened.
When Kit approached me,
don't worry, it should not be discussed. That's fine.
Yeah, when Kit approached me to contribute to this, I hadn't written a Greyhawk article of anything significant for like 10 years. So
Oh, this is a great issue too.
It's
Yeah.
a great
mhm.
issue. Okay.
Yeah.
Jason's in here too.
Yeah. It's the making GREYHAWK your own issue. Yeah.
So
It's
There you
also
go.
it's also the infinite Oerths, or the idea of a what if on Oerth.
Yeah.
You
is
know,
it signed by me on that yours too, Mike?
Um, looks like I got the editor's signature. I don't know.
Maybe you just got the editor's signature. Okay. I signed a bunch of them. All right. There's also here's the amount of people that are contributing to it. Oh, look, Mike and I and Will are the first. Dale's on here. Look, Assure's here. Josh Pop. There's Phantom. Vorpal DM. He kind of disappeared too. That's a shame. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is when the Patreon site started moving forward. There's Gaetano. He's unfortunately. Casey's on here. Anna's on here. There's a lot of people in the community. All right, let's see what we got. Amy kicks it off.
Yeah.
Making GREYHAWK your own. Hey, Bill. Let's make GREYHAWk your own on this one.
Yeah.
I can't hit a wrong button or a right button or a button. Okay. Storytelling's more than creating. So infinite possibilities to breathe life into your characters. Who, what, when, where, how, why. Yep. Okay. So then an idea of how that happens. Cool. Making GREYHAWk your own. Nice title name.
Yeah.
Gord's GREYHAWk.
Yeah.
This is a what if scenario thing. GREYHAWk was ever so slightly different. This is Kit here.
Yeah, it's looking into the Gary's version of it, so to speak.
Oh yeah. Instead of the box set version, you mean?
Oh yeah, instead of TSR version of GREYHAWk in general, it's the Gord side of, or Gary's side of
Gord's
things.
feels more like Thieves World, right? A lot like Aspirin's
yeah,
Thieves
but we
World.
also realized the first two Gord books were official TSR, because then Gary was ousted from TSR, and then TSR took another, didn't develop in Gary's direction. So Gary, and then Gary took the rest of the Gord books even further out into, wherever, so to speak. Yeah.
Yeah. Good point here. Gord's GREYHAWk, city. Different from Moore's, which is different from Sargent's, which is different from Bonus. Oh yeah, they're all different. A little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have multiple versions of the city, even in published lore. Yeah.
Gary's was more like Lankmar. I think that
it was much more kind of deep,
darker.
gritty, kind of cool medieval place. TSR was lighthearted, D&D-esque gamified place. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is not wrong, but it's a different vibe. Yeah.
It's a different vibe. Yeah.
Revilla, the Sunder Dragon Empire. This is far west, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will.
Oh yeah, now we're in the middle of west of
there's no author on this one.
That's true.
It's
Let's see.
Oh, is it? Okay.
We got some Sam Wood art here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's from Wizards. Yeah.
That old 3E style of spiky shields and chain.
Yeah.
Weapons.
It was kind of edgy, special.
Yeah.
Right.
It was like a development plan of Dieterlisi's Planescape stuff. Yeah.
Very distinctive.
Yeah, this is the great thing about the western part of the map. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Now the premise of it is quite good. A nation where dragons and elves live together. Nothing saying you couldn't do that in the Flannis proper.
So this article inspired me to some of my ideas about the elves and stuff. So yeah, when I read it. I
Yeah, but
didn't took it a whole. I've never haven't taken it as it is, but it inspired me to think about my version of it. So yeah,
yeah, I'm still not going Dragonborn in my Greyhawk. Right? I mean, that's it.
I have a few Dragonborns, but they are more like the three prestige class Dragonborn that
Okay.
are Greyhawk Dragonborn. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, much more that way.
Yep. That makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean,
so they
we have
yeah.
lizard men already. I think
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
could have a magic wielding lizard man.
Or you can have play a character Lizard Man. Technically, I guess at
Yeah.
least you can in Hawktails. Yeah, I guess they're smart
You
enough to be at least a basic
you have a
PC.
player character, Lizard Man, going back to 1977.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
in the rogues galleries from
yeah, yeah. So
reincarnation spells, you could almost have anything.
so
You have
so yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say Dragonborn is more like the cool version of lizard men, or troglodytes are the kind of pesky version of it. Lizard men are the standard version, and Dragonborn is the cool version of the same creature. And then you had draconians in Dragonlance too.
Yeah, but they
Same
were weird.
theme.
I mean, some of them turned to stone, some of them exploded
Oh
when
yeah,
they
yeah, but
died.
they were there, but
Yeah.
it was some of the similar type of ideas, I guess. Yeah.
Everyone's Greyhawk's different, and you can go whatever direction you want on it. But
Yeah.
I'm
And
saying
yeah.
there are no Dragonborn in the Luke publication, okay? So don't worry. No, there aren't any.
Yeah. And it comes Joe Greyhawk now blocks
Depictions
castle
of Castle Greyhawk.
analysis. Yep.
Yeah.
And this is good. He knows what he's talking about here, just like Alan Grohe. They've studied their
Right.
castle lore and stuff.
All
so,
the
yeah.
different stuff. You know, you got
Mhm.
Elraja here.
All
And this is also at the time where they mentioned Troll Games working on plan to
Right.
release and stuff. So this is written prior to the Troll Lords doing the Castle Zagig.
Well, no, they're going to do it, and then Gary dies, and then
and then it
the
became
lawsuit starts.
Exactly. But they got something out, and then they couldn't follow it up,
right?
But because he died in the lawsuits and stuff, and now we got it again. So yeah.
The upper levels. Like,
yeah, I just wanted to mention that. Yeah, there's happened a lot since this article was written.
Yep.
That was what I wanted to say. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And that's old artwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have something cool at the bottom here again. Yep.
The conclusion of the
Yes. Yay.
Cultists.
Here we go. Yeah.
Can't wait to use this apocalypse stone to destroy the Earth. How do you know we're not really on Earth? Earth or even Earth. How about prime alternate worlds, infinite Earths? Yes, our Dark Lord wants to destroy all existence. Why are you doing this to me? This is a one-shot item. I get to blow up one Earth. One. Yes.
That's awesome.
Very cool. That's funny.
Yeah.
And the Apocalypse Stone is a module.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Whose site's that? I just said it just went from here.
Oh,
from that link worked.
That's me and Scott Casper's Castle Greyhawk webcomic.
Oh.
You didn't know about that? Yeah, I did that for several years.
Is that the one that you have the book published, the big book?
Yes, that's the big book.
I wonder how much that's worth now, Mike.
It is priceless.
Yeah, I'm just
saying.
Cool.
I have a copy.
I don't have
a
copy.
Anna has a copy.
Yeah, I got a copy.
You could retire on that, Anna.
I didn't even know this was up still. I'm gonna bookmark this.
BB, have I statted the cultists? Let's just say maybe.
That's a great question. Hey, Celtic.
You would have to know their identities to know their stats.
Here comes Jason with his putting some appendix N in your hawk. As you know, Jason ran Cthulhu Hawk. That's what he was doing, when he was DMing. So, yep.
Jason is definitely one of the most well-read Greyhawk fans I'd ever encountered, and he really knew his material and the origins of a lot of the references in Greyhawk.
So look here, it says he felt a kinship between certain horrific portions of the Flannis, a Lovecraft Cthulhu mythos, from Saltmarsh, where Innsmouth is now a close neighbor, and Dunwater, which is more Dunwich. So see, he sees it. You know, the Tower of Xenopus contains dark summonings from the outer void. You know, so then he goes through this.
This is a very good idea to put this list in this module.
No, I agree.
Because the more it's out there, the better.
Yeah.
Like I just in recent years read Poole Anderson for the first time.
Really?
I never took the appendix in seriously. I read a few things off here, but now I'm starting to actually take interest in it.
I realize I should also read this. I haven't read all of it. Well, I definitely should.
Another Jason, it smells like a Viking. Turning the barbarians of the Thronian into Vikings. Okay. All right. Introduced the idea of Atun as a deity, but I've taken a much more earthly version for my Greyhawk campaign. All right, she's got Votant, Belly, Frey.
A lot of this issue is very readable because it's almost like an extended forum post. You know, they're not super long articles, easy to digest, get the concept through.
Oh, Gary.
Unfortunately, someone had to be the skunk at the party and write a long article.
And that's you?
Yeah.
What if the Death Knights had won from here we go. All right. Tell us about it, Gary.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Kid had produced these new issues and had sent me some of the hard copies, and he was asking if I could contribute something to this issue, and I said, well, what's the subject? And he said, well, it's going to be kind of like a what if for Oerth. And I said, okay, well, I always want to keep writing about the Death Knights, so I'll write about what if the Death Knights had won 400 years ago in the Great Kingdom. And so this article is a speculation from that point on in history, from about 203 common years, what happened in the Great Kingdom because the Death Knights weren't scattered and defeated by the Knights Protector at that time. So I go through every single character, provide an alternate timeline for what happened, and if you read it carefully, there's a lot of lore in here which applies to the real timeline. It's just that it's a little skinned differently.
Your alternate timeline on page 19 sums it up pretty nicely.
Yeah, that's
like Mahine showing up in 221. That's a great advancement.
Early.
Yeah. Pelor essentially accelerates her arrival because darkness is on the rise. Clashes between Keelland and Nyron and Furiandi lasting a lot longer than they did in the real world.
You got the Southern League.
The Southern League is like a bigger version of the Iron League. So if you like the Death Knights from Dragons 290 and 291, this is sort of an expansion of their material, because what we did in that issue with Eric is we essentially heavily detailed like 4 of them, thumbnailed another 4 of them, and kind of left the rest for DMs to detail a little bit, just giving some basic class and level. But here I go a little more in depth, and if you could kind of retrofit this back into that material. And so if I ever did a Death Knights Gazetteer, you would see some of the roots of it here in this article.
Was this one of the historical battles in that book too?
Sorry?
The historical battle scenarios book that you and Sam did, right?
Oh, you mean the historical campaign settings?
Yeah.
Well, those are all set in the current timeline, in the real timeline.
Oh, okay. They weren't past.
But no, they were. There was one of them was set during the rise of the Death Knights around 200.
Okay.
To 220.
So that scenario could lead to this article.
It could absolutely lead to this article if the PCs fail, or if you want to tweak it on purpose.
You see where I'm going? a historical a historical 24-hour campaign of this of a scenario there. I'm just saying that'd be kind of cool. Going back what 700, 600 years? Well, no, it would be 400 and
About 400 years, yeah.
400. Yeah, for me, it would be 400 plus 420 years. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
because
no,
the
the
Death
first
Knights end up breaking up the Great Kingdom into little fiefs, essentially.
Yeah. But
The
this
fir-
is really cool.
the
Yeah.
first Animus created. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
much
I
It's the
earlier.
have,
wrong side of the map, Jay. You don't have to
Oh,
worry.
I know. It's
But they
I
might
have
spill over eventually to your side of the map.
I have no problem with the Animus. I think it's a very creative form of
Me
undead.
too.
just there's
I
too
like.
many of them.
I
No.
just wish Sargent had maybe put a few less so they became a little more
Yeah.
special.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's like real world politics. If something works, you tend to get too much of it.
You
Yeah.
tend to get too much of it. Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, 439 CY is scandalous.
Vivid. Yeah.
Oh
Oh yeah.
yeah.
No.
Damn,
Yeah.
that is a marriage made in I don't know where.
Is
Yeah.
it? And we're in a
In
cat.
hell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. That damn, that's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun when you have the cannon leashes off and you can do
Mhm.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
And you
that's
can take
cool.
this, yeah, you could take this to things you might do later in your campaign, so to speak. You're taking inspiration
Mhm.
from this. That's awesome.
Got it.
Definitely. Like I like hidden in there the who is it? Lord Tyrion. Like you essentially have a retelling of when Saint Bane nearly, when he slew Cool from the Scott Benny article and then crossed over into the abyss and nearly slew Orcus.
Right.
So
He wasn't that high level
again,
either. Right?
well, he was already a saint, so saints are like
Oh, he was a
quasi-deities, pretty
saint when
much.
he almost slew Orcus? I thought he
Yeah,
became
yeah,
a saint because he almost slew Orcus. Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay. Naz, what's up, brother? Okay. So oh, you got Keeland in here, so so Keeland got affected by this.
Oh yeah, I decided to be complete. I just didn't, the
There's
only
a
area
line.
I didn't
There's
even
a
talk
line on
about
that.
the Clunish lands, but
That's
There's a
cool.
line in here where it says the hateful wars would never happen.
Mm-hmm.
So in Gary's timeline, that
oh yeah, and in this
Yeah.
timeline there is no rise of Ayuz. Ayuz is never born in this
Ooh.
timeline.
Yeah.
So is that good or bad? Guess it's
Well, you have a dozen Death Knights, so I guess what do you
That's enough. Yep. Mm-hmm.
trade one villain for another?
Yep. Or dozen. Yep.
Yeah. But it's
So
fun to play with.
the question, yeah, I always thought the question on that is that, you got adventures written in dungeon and stuff. There's a Death Knight in one of those. I mean, do they count?
Yeah.
Or are they just like posers? Right?
No, what I like to think of them is that these are the elder
Original.
Death Knights.
Got it.
The
Okay,
original
that makes
group.
sense.
And then there are other Death Knights. In Savage Tide, you have a villain who is essentially trying to become a Death Knight in the modern context, and he's also a follower of Demogorgon. So it's almost the same path as Saint Kargok.
Yeah.
Okay. And you fight
Meaning-
Demogorgon at the end of that too,
Yeah.
right?
You do.
Yeah. Meaning
Yeah.
once the technique and the magics and the stuff is invented, and that can be used by others too.
Yeah,
Just like
yeah,
liches
definitely.
can be, it's like once lichdom is discovered, it can be used and abused over and over again. And I guess Death Knight is a similar or
It
similar
really
path.
is almost like
Yeah.
a fighter lich.
Yeah,
The
exactly. It's like
lich.
it's a similar path. Like then that
Mhm.
technique can be applied multiple times by deities and powerful whatever something. Yeah.
I find
Right.
it funny that you say here that the Pomarsh prospered to become one of the most wealthy regions of the Flannis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I never think of it that way.
yeah. They were exporting those kumquats to all parts.
There you go. Yeah. Mhm.
Kumquats are
Yeah.
kind of
Mhm.
yes.
That's like the tulip mania of GREYHAWK. Kumquats. Yeah.
Hey, I got someone who uses the kumquats in his attack spells now in my
There you
game.
go. Yeah.
We got Korg's Druid Thief, Yeah,
Mhm.
the pummel spell, instead of using rocks and twigs and branches and stuff, he uses kumquats. So
You know, you could run those kind of third age campaigns from Tolkien with the Witch King, because the Death
Yeah.
Knights are much like the Witch King.
right, you
Yeah.
mean second age?
Isn't he third age?
He's
I
second.
can't remember.
He was second. He was Witch King of Angmar was its second age.
Yeah, the ring Fellowship of the Ring is third age, right?
The ring race themselves, the Witch King's alive as a second age. They're all
Okay.
alive in the
Yeah.
second age.
Okay.
Right, and
Yeah.
then they start, yeah.
No, I'm not that
Angmar,
into.
Angmar's
Yeah, I'm not.
power peaked. Angmar gets Numenor, and then remember Numenor sinks, right?
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
second.
I'm not that into Middle Earth. I watched the
Yeah.
movies and I read the books,
No.
but I don't. I'm just a casual fan.
The stuff on the
And
TV show's all early third age. Not
okay.
second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Isildur's betrayal. Yep.
Okay. There
Yep.
you go.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm. Yeah, but that, I think the second age is the coolest out of all of them, just because of all the stuff that's going on. Plus, you got a lot of elves out there, Last Alliance of Elves and Men, all sorts of stuff. All right, so this is a Tales from the Green Dragon and the story of the Barrier Peaks. Gary doesn't want to read this then. Barrier Peak stuff.
Yeah. With not the David Leonard. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So he does a lot of he does a lot of fiction, which is great.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see. Oh, Vegapig. That's a Vegapigme.
Yep.
100% it's a Vegapigme.
Yep. Yep.
Celine, just read. Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Read at your leisure.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we have another one. What if GREYHAWK Wars never happened?
What if Vatoon appeared and the GREYHAWK
Yeah.
Wars never happened?
Oh yeah.
You mean the real Vatoon, not the fake one?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Is there a real Vatoon?
Good old Will Dvorak.
Apparently, according to Will, there is a real Vatoon. At least he's speculating on it.
Yeah. Okay. Unless
Yeah.
he types it.
In my campaign, Vatoon is just an avatar of Odin. So
Oh.
he's
good.
he's an attempt by the Norse faith to get a foothold in Rizia, and Vatoon even sounds like Wotan. You know, it's just
Wotan.
etymologically similar.
Sergeant knew what he was doing.
Yep.
Yes. I don't think that was the plan originally. I think there was going to be a trilogy of modules that Sergeant was going to finish. And because of the idea to do the GREYHAWK Wars, they just scrapped it. And then just Zeb Cook took that hook
in a different direction
and changed it around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Now
he needed conflict in all corners of the planet. Everywhere.
Yeah. As someone who has adapted Howl from the North modules and done numerous GREYHAWK Wars in his day, Will's article is fascinating to me. I like that Vatoon unites the barbarians like he's supposed to.
Yeah.
And then they attack in two different directions. One goes after Ayus because he tried to pose as Vatoon and fails. The other one goes south through Bone March, for the old grudges, take out Spine Castle, and they drive all the way to Roxas before they're turned back.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other side, they drive Ayus back all the way to Doraka before they return. So it's quite an ambitious version of the GREYHAWK Wars.
Yeah, that kind of shows what potential they have if they unite, so to speak. Whenever that happens in your campaign, you can take inspiration from this and say they can raid like no others. Yeah.
They unite with the Rovers and the Stonefists.
It reminds you of the Huns and the Vandals.
Oh yeah,
and
the Mongols or others that come.
Does he have the wolf nomads and the tiger nomads uniting too?
I'm not sure about those guys. You would think, but I don't know.
The wolf nomads are tough.
They're still a thorn in the side, even in the wars.
Oh yeah, they hold on to their turf. They don't go in advance, but Ayus don't seem to mess with them. He seems to be kind of leaving them be. Yep.
Well, the next
in the Dragon articles that guy gets published as follow-ups, there was a battle, right, Mike? between the wolf nomads and IUs?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
there've been
wow.
several listed in his little where he sketch out things happening
You
in
mean the
IUs.
events in the Southern Eastern
Yeah.
Flannis articles?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
They
think there
were
is.
listed. Yeah, because IUs got
Because it's the
he got
Tangan
cold
horrific.
feet.
Then wasn't he the guy?
Well,
No, that's later.
yeah, but
Oh, is it
they
later?
also had they were fighting over the burial
Darling!
sites of wolf nomads were in the Howling Hills, and IUs took those. So the wolf nomads fought over their
Darling!
ancestral lands, but they also were. I read somewhere that the wolf nomads travel in like war bands of several hundred, and they can travel fast. So IUCNs don't like to be caught in the open when they come because they don't fight fair, so to speak. They strike and they disappear, and then they strike again some other time. And so I assume that they come wolf pack, meaning they come in numbers, meaning 5, 6, 700 of them, and they attack quickly, relentlessly, or like and strike hard and then disappear again. Yeah.
What?
And maybe they have kind of like berserker abilities.
Exactly.
Like,
That will say they come hit hard and then just leave.
Hang in there, everyone.
Yeah.
Hi, Curtis.
Welcome everyone to Darling Creep Show. I see some new people in
Hello.
chat.
Yeah.
We have a giveaway. We had a golden Kappa level 7 hype train. So I'm giving away some big thick books tonight. So enjoy exclamation point drawing to get in. All you gotta do is be on. We're only gonna be on for another 45 minutes. So I got a Scarlet Brotherhood, Treasures, Gazetteer. We'll give you 2 of those. So just exclamation point drawing to get in. I think you got more chances if you're following. You got even more chances if you're subbing. So there you go. Just letting you know. Thank you all for coming on. Just hang out, and when we're done, we'll raid the bones. So we're all good here. But right now we're talking Oerth Journals 31 to 34. Yes,
Oerth Journal.
Oerth
Print
Journal.
version.
Oerth Journal. Yeah, this Oerth Journal is the one we're on right now. Myself, Gary, who's on with a cassette, and here comes my favorite article of all time. Is Mike's coming up next? Because
that's funny.
Yeah.
You should say this because I guess that is my most popular article.
oh my God, it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
What if the Scarlet Brotherhood never took over? It never did. So this is
Yeah.
kind of a Mike and I both agreed.
Oh my
The
God.
dumbest thing out of all of From the Ashes is that.
dedicated to Samwise.
But
Yeah.
this is
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank
it's
you.
deep, it's long, it's extensive,
Yeah.
This
exhaustive.
timeline
deep.
is half Sam's work.
That's great.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. I didn't realize Sam was that fervent against it as well, too. So
Well, no, the Scarlet Brotherhood part's mine. I'm talking about the old Q Land versus Sea
oh,
Princess.
okay, that part. Yes.
Those histories are Sam's.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah,
We all
but
like our pirates. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
as alternate timelines go, this was the timeline in my active campaign.
Right.
I was actually playing this.
Absolutely, and that's why it's so brilliant because
Mm-hmm.
when From the Ashes came out, a lot of us are right active in our campaigns, and I'm playing for 1980 to 1998, right? Is that it? 98? Whenever it came out, whenever From the Ashes came out, I'd been in it for
92.
That was late 90s, I think. Or
15,
no, it
20
was
years.
mid 90s or
Yeah, whatever it was. I'm like, you guys,
91, 92 or
you
something
guys
like
are
that, I think.
seriously effing with my campaign with this From the Ashes. You understand that? And I was like, so there's a lot of stuff. This is the Sea Princes snapping their fingers and taking over a whole place. This drove me nuts. So this is one of them, and I'm so glad this article exists. Plus, there's so much detail in here. All right, so hold the Sea Princes. The dates are much better. The timeline tells you what happens. Here comes the Isle of Dread in here, which is really cool, and lots of better dates for what's going on. Look, you even got Treasures of GREYHAWK referenced here multiple times, so which is really cool. Yeah, with secrets from Gary sprinkled about. Oh,
yes, the Sea Princes region, that southwest corner of the map, was heavily developed by the UK arm of TSR.
right? Yes, Berghoff
Yeah.
and
a lot of
yeah,
stuff down
the
there.
Sentinel, the Gauntlet, all those.
Yeah, they got that little corner.
Yeah. Oh, and Gargoyle too. Sorry.
Yeah.
So
I'd like to think if Sargent had the time or inclination, he could have done more with the Sea Princes than having it get shellacked.
Yeah, but it seemed to me that Carl Sargent wasn't that attuned to TSR UK, despite the fact that he was
Oh yeah,
English.
those-
But he
yeah.
worked on his stuff, and then TSR UK worked on their stuff. They didn't seem to be coordinating
Yeah.
that much,
But that
which
was
is
their little
weird.
corner, the plate. That was
Yeah,
their playground.
Yeah, maybe they were
Well-
TSR UK was active before, primarily before Carl Sargent
Yes.
got GREYHAWK.
A lot of what Carl Sargent did, like the Night Below box set and all the other things, was not on a small scale. I don't think he knew how to do stuff. I mean, look at the Free City
No,
Guard box
he
set.
was world. He
Yeah.
wanted to do world building big style. That
Yeah.
seems to have been
Right,
his
right. And you know
forte.
how he Tolkiened up a lot of GREYHAWK in that second
Mhm.
edition.
Oh yeah,
Drove me nuts. If I wanted to play, I'd play Middle Earth role playing. MERP.
Yeah.
I'd play that if I wanted to play Middle
oh
Earth.
yeah. The elves were a bit too much Tolkienized, in my opinion too.
Yeah.
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 But in fairness to him, the beats of the GREYHAWK Wars were set by Zeb Cook. So Sargent was
And he
stuck.
had to live with it.
He had to deal with that.
Yeah.
And so the fact that the Scarlet Brotherhood became this, continental menace was not his decision.
Yeah. Anything memorable, Mike, that you want to point out from this article?
It was bits and pieces of other stuff I probably debuted on my blog beforehand.
Mhm.
And I recall what I really was happy to get out was some of my fleets, the chapter on fleets of the Flannis. Because again, I was actively doing campaigns, a pirate themed campaign, and so a lot of these factions, we had the faction issue. So the fleets were very important to me in developing the South Seas as a culture. Otherwise, I'm also happy with the noble structure of
Mhm.
something I've still been hacking away at over the years when it has my highs and lows.
Well, the good thing about this is that the game we played at GaryCon is based off all the events here. Correct?
Yes, it's all one big shared world.
That's what I love.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we need to continue that in a late night session, so I can just fly around and do nothing again. No, I'm just kidding. Fly around above, pick up the girl,
Yeah.
and take off.
Which you did. You took off.
Well, we're playing
congrats,
OD&D too, right? It was basic.
Yes,
Definitely
it's
one of the legendary Oerth Journal articles, I think.
Oh, I agree. I mean,
and it kills me too because I did a 26-page article on Ull in one of these issues, and this one's more popular. Oh well. Oh well.
Well, yes.
This is
one's
so
more
because
it's more accessible. It's closer to the center of the Flannis.
Well, no, everyone hated the Scarlet Brother going into the Sea Princess. I don't know anyone who liked it.
Maybe it's more relatable.
Yeah, the Ull's awesome because it details an area that was not touched at all. But this is just like this is what should have been written. So yeah.
Although
Look,
I still think your post-fest winning article on Old Mike is still your most legendary article.
Yeah, if I don't get that, Gary, I'm not here today.
Yep.
Like all the really great fleets named
The
here. And
cults of Ull.
Yeah, just awesome. I mean, this is so much detail. I mean, this is what. So if you want to start a sea-based campaign in GREYHAWK, you go to this article. It's that simple. You go to Oerth Journal 30. What's this 2, and that's where you get it. Simple. You don't need to go anywhere else. Want ship combat rules? That's another story. We're talking about campaign information.
Yeah, I'm not getting into
No.
the crunch. I'm like Gary. I just want the fluff
Right,
and
you want
the history stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, exactly, Baker. It just made no sense. So, all right. So you got all this other stuff in here. Open call for submissions. That interesting. All right. Yeah, and then so this is Grey League, which is is this site still the Grey League?
I think so. Yeah.
It's a YouTube channel primarily.
Yeah, he has a
Um,
website as well with some
with s-
downloadable material and some other stuff.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, so it went to his
Yep.
YouTube now.
Mm-hmm.
It still
Yep.
goes there.
some great primers on GREYHAWK topics.
Yep.
Yep.
And then he moved from Belgium to New Zealand and back to
New
Belgium.
Zealand, and it was there for a couple of 2-3 years or something like that. And then or maybe 4 years, and then I think he's back in Belgium again. He was there he worked as a teacher, I think, he had a tenure or like a position there for some years, and then he's back again. Yep.
So we got here Diadem Azosiel. What if there was a major artifact from the Age of Despair?
Tom still has plans to do some big
Yeah, I
stuff
haven't chatted
coming
with
soon.
him for almost a
Yeah.
year now, I think. So, but yeah,
He's still working on the gods, GREYHAWK.
yeah. The occasional video comes out, so you should definitely watch them. Yeah.
And this is an
So
alternate
this
time
is
alternate timeline for Aaron Froke, who probably this is what happened in his campaign. That's my guess.
nice.
Which you all have that. I mean, everyone who's a DM
Yeah.
starts at some point, and your
Mhm. And
timeline is
then-
different.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's cool that he has it written down.
Mm-hmm. And again, one of his awesome maps. I love his
Yep.
style. It's so good.
Yep. Very cool. And you got some characters here. Yeah, that's how you know.
Oh, we could skip that last article.
Oh,
Jay,
Duh.
I forgot. I have
Yeah.
2 articles. Do I have 2 in this one, or is this my first
Yeah.
one in this one? This is my first
no, I
one.
think this is your first one in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've talked about this multiple times. So Varnafane is like this much in From the Ashes. All it says is that there were dwarves there on their way. They're going up the wild coast. They're in the forest. This is not far from what's Mastrine's castle, but Mastrine's castle doesn't exist at this point. And they get overrun by bugbears, and they all get killed. And there's all these stashes of axes, right? 4 axes there's no number. 4 of the 6 are recovered. They're in here. Astrolier, if he's on, Jeremy's character had a dream about where the 5th axe was. Okay, and in Ed Greenwood's party to drink minimum last adventures, and there's the map. There's where Varnafing is. I didn't place it there. That's exactly where it is. There's Narwhal and stuff, but yeah. So it's a story of what happens with the Varnafane axes, who wields them, and stats on the 4 that are known.
That's cool.
Thanks. Yeah. The Servant of Clangeddon, Kurgnal Bane of Humanoids, Moammin's Peace the Tactician, and Durgnal Bane of Underdark Dwellers. They're the 4. So 2 to go. 2 to go. And there's
Hey,
some
Asher Doran needs that one. Servant.
Servant. Servant of Clangeddon, yes. That's one. So it's wielded by Horkar the Magnificent, who is the champion of the Principality of Ulick. He hates the Order of Ulick. Yes, he's a Prince of Ulick toady, basically. So, yes. The funny thing, real quick story. See this cast fear right here? Every time he'd go up against certain characters, like Alan had a character who was a really powerful dual wielding. He was a Grugok, right? He just fear, and he'd always fail a save and run away. He's like, "You coward, come fight me!" Every time. It happened like 3 times. It was hysterical. So there you go. Also happened to Walt's characters. The fear effect, they always rolled like 1s and 2s on their saves for that. But yeah, that's so. So those are the stats on that. I think mine's the last one, right? Yep. For this one. And then the link works, and we're good. Thanks, Patrick. Thank you very much. So great. This is one of the, in my opinion, this is one of the best Oerth Journals. I mean, this and the one that came out of GaryCon are really good. Really good. Notice we're right in the middle of the beginning of the pandemic at this point. This is right after this is right when this was supposed to be a GaryCon edition. GaryCon got canceled. But because of that, we have Virtual GaryCon now. Right? Next. Gary may not get to 34. Can you hop on next week, or is it the holidays hit you?
No, that's fine.
All right. I think that.
Awesome.
Why don't we do that? Why don't we
think
do
we
that?
just
Because then we got 3
slow
this
it
week,
down.
3 next week, and we finish it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So now, we'll see how far we get here. Yes.
I really like this cover.
This is from the yeah. Ooh, who's that? Who's that
That's
signature?
a big old kit signature on the front.
Yeah, I don't have a signature on mine. So
I love the
this is
wearing the
from the Greek girl Victoria. Is that her name? She's from Greece. Who did it?
the artist. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the livery of of Niron there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one looks fantastic. Yep.
Lady Loth.
Yep. It looks really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah, Victoria. Yes, this is summer 2020. So.
I liked this art because she used the heraldry. She researched it. You know, she's
But
not
it's
just
a
random
custom
art.
piece. It's a custom piece for GREYHAWK, so to speak,
Yep.
for the Oerth Journal. Then it gets done right here. So yeah, it's so good. I can clearly see like now these soldiers look like these, so to speak.
Right.
The king's guardsmen or something like that probably could look like this. Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe Castile in our campaign, Anna.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Gary's got the first article.
It's like the special honor guard for the king has the emblem for the whole kingdom, so to speak.
Les is in here.
Yeah.
Tommy John Kelly's in here. Will, Rich DeYolia, Michael Zudrak, John Wall, me, myself. Wow. Okay.
Another great issue. Yeah.
Yeah. Amy Crittenden. Yep. Les Reno. Yep.
All right.
Rick Diola. Yep. This is awesome. Yep.
I
Dead
think
Lords fight
we're
against
starting to gel a different group of contributors now. Is GREYHAWK channel gone by now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it disappeared right after GaryCon 2019. Because I'll tell you a little secret sidebar. DM Shane pulled Anna and me aside at the house and told us he was departing. And we didn't say anything. And he said he was giving it over, I forget, to Bree. And then that's when I said to Anna, let's wait it out and then just pull over this show to
we
hear.
did it. Yeah.
We know what's going to happen.
Mike and me, we waited and kept doing it. Yep.
Tried to be diplomatic about
it. Yeah, we were very diplomatic. We were very diplomatic. We tried not to anger every upset
we waited
anyone,
it out. Yeah. So but he told us there that he was departing.
We didn't want to be the reason.
Exactly. I don't want to be an usurper. We just waited. We waited like 4 to 6 months after that.
Yeah, something like that.
You know, I said run a season, it'll come in time, and that's what happened. All right, so Gary, this is
this had an interesting genesis. If you go to page 4, there's a piece of art on the lower right corner. This was art that was on a Spellfire card. So I don't know if you guys remember, but in the 90s, they released these Spellfire cards that had art on one side, and on the back side, they often had a little bit of GREYHAWK lore.
And stats.
And some of them were, obvious characters like Mordenkainen, but some of them were like people we'd never heard of. And they were either created by the artists that were doing Spellfire or just inserted in there.
Was Spellfire a game? Was it going to be a card game?
It was a game, yes.
It was like a competitor to Magic, I think.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a competitor. Yeah.
I think there was like 2 series, and one was like a card game, and one was more like a collectible series.
Yeah, they were experimenting.
I'm not clear. I never had any of them.
Yeah, I never played it, so I never played Magic either. So
But Kit had this card for a character called Saragrim.
Oh, that's the good one.
The good lich.
The good lich.
So he said to me, could I write an article that incorporated this card? And I said, let me give it a couple of days of thought. And when I thought about it, I said, wow, it just came to me. I have this idea. And so what I basically ended up doing was creating a small realm in the northwest corner of the former Great Kingdom. And it's only possible because Anna's map has the detail necessary to pick a veil that was there that we wouldn't see on Darlene's map, but it's there on Anna's map. And it's a small valley. And I said, okay, I'm going to create this land of the dead for a good lich and place it there. And it essentially is my attempt to create sort of a ghost walk setting for GREYHAWK.
Yeah.
So
Is that near
It-
Inspa? Where is that?
It's
Yep.
very close to Innsbruck.
Okay,
Yeah.
now I picture it in my head. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So it's this little vale, and so I wove this background for this character Saragrim that fits like hand in glove into the history of the Great Kingdom. And then decided as his mirror opposite to detail the land of the Death Knight Prince Mural, which I had mentioned in my Dragon article, but I never really got a chance to detail very much. So here is these two twin opposing undead that have different interests and are, they have the Adri forest between them in order to conflict. So lots of little nuggets in there.
So those you use the right side of the map should be using this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there may be more stuff coming too on this stuff. We have been
Nice.
thinking about things. Yeah.
Are bell norms a thing in GREYHAWK, or is that, I don't even know what a bell norm is. So the answer is no. But
The name sounds
like an
familiar, but I don't
undead
know what
elf.
that is.
it's an undead.
undead elf.
Yeah.
It's certainly, that is a certain possibility for the City of Summer Stars. If you wanted to put a Belnor,
Yeah.
put it in the City of Summer Stars, because there's
Yeah.
potential for undead elves there.
I just introduced a new type of, instead of a banshee Saturday, Gary, a bavanshi, which is based on, it was a my God, my brain just shut off. Timothy Brannan's Witch and Warlock books. It's from Scottish folklore, and it's pretty cool. So I love, yeah, I'll add stuff in if it makes sense, but the Baelnorns we haven't used. Speaking about Ed, you didn't see, there's a lot of good Ed stuff coming too. So we'll get to that. All right, so Exumbria. It's not like you're making small articles for Earth Journal, Gary. They're pretty large, so good job.
Yeah, my idea of small article was at least 4 or 5 pages.
It's good.
But what I I cringe when I look at this, because of course a lot of this stuff is like my first draft. It's like you're publishing quickly to get something in.
And you
So
even
you're like,
mentioned
oh,
you even mentioned Benidorm in here.
Well, Benidorm has a connection to the land of Saragrim. So people who want to get more into that, and then there's stuff mentioned in the next issue we could talk about next week.
Yes, because that, yeah, it's probably smart. It's probably smart. I don't want to rush it. Well, we'll see. We'll see where we get, but I don't. Yeah. Wow. So look, you even got a little blurb down here.
Well, this is what I always tell authors: write your own blurb and submit it with your article.
Yeah.
Always do that, because all they could do is cut it, but very likely they're going to use it.
Yeah.
And at least you got to compose it yourself.
Excellent. Who do you think made that card up, and why?
I don't know. They were not signed, but it seemed like it was recycled. They did a lot of recycled art that I saw from other books. And
so this is why I ask. So I found out from our show Sunday night. I said, who created the Death Knight? I mean, not Death Knight, listen to me. The Red Knight, the deity. And I put it into our chat in Forgotten Realms GREYHAWK chat with Ed, and I thought Eric Boyd had done it because it's Eric Boyd's book. And he goes, I did not do it. Jeff Grubb originally wrote it, but it was only 3 lines, and I had to flesh it all out. And then Ed verified that. So we need to, there's got to be someone, whether it's Zeb Cook or someone who's still around. Someone had to have something to do with those cards. So we should maybe figure that out, where that story came from.
Zeb probably wouldn't remember.
Well, that's true. Those guys, a lot of those guys don't remember stuff, but Ed does.
Well,
Ed remember.
Yeah, Ed has a. I don't know how he does it.
I doubt it, but I'll ask him about the Spellfire. It was actually Spellfire. That's actually Forgotten Realms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Lore of the Ush Tree. Lance.
Well, they used. Oh, sorry. They used from all their settings, from the whole Spellfire got everything.
Right, but
they
it
had,
was.
They had GREYHAWK branded cards. They had Forgotten Realms branded cards, Academe, etc.
I'm going to ask him. So so Lance, didn't Lance go way back in articles, early ones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to venture that he did a Living GREYHAWK Journal article on Rennie.
Okay, that might be
Yeah. Yep. So this is a variety of uses for magic from botany. That's cool.
Yeah.
Leaves, wood, fruit. Yeah. Usk tree. Load of war. So this is a good thing for if you're, especially if you're using alchemist witches in your game with collection of
Mhm.
herbs and just things that normally occur.
This reminds me, I need to start using more Greyhawk specific tree lore in my current Caroline campaign.
Yeah. Well, it could be a conifer that's occurring, but they just name it something else, right? And yeah, what
Give it more flavor. Yeah.
but like there is no equivalent to a a nipt. That's not a what do you call it from the California, right? It's the nipt trees are actually bigger than the
Are ip trees anywhere in the? I thought that was a Greyhawk
it is.
invented
I'm saying
fantasy
that
tree.
they're not the oh God, my brain shot. The
Oh,
largest
redwoods.
they're not redwoods. They're bigger
Now
than
they're kind of
redwoods.
inspired by, yeah,
Well, but
yeah.
they're not
There's,
exactly
Sequoia,
red. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's certain trees that don't cross
yeah,
off. Yeah,
not sequoias. Yeah.
not sequoia. Yeah. So, okie doke. Let's continue onward.
I have a redwood in my backyard, Anna, that
okay,
I,
cool.
an entire adventuring party could stand on the other side. You wouldn't even see them.
Tommy John Kelly. First time I've seen.
Yeah,
Yes, she's got a couple here. The end of Zad. Uh, that's it. That's got to be a dragon. Dragons of the Lord Mills. Yep. Everyone, Tommy John Kelly's stories is where I based all the my hateful words 24 hours.
yeah. I guess this is kind of overflow background lore for the
Well, it's
from the
background lore for
stories.
whatever he was doing
Yeah.
story wise, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, the next article is
You're smart.
synergistic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Rich's article on the low road also takes cues from this.
Oh,
from
yeah, okay.
locations,
Dwarf
yeah.
Kingdoms of the Lord Mills. That makes sense.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yep. Because here's Hawk Dunloren. That's a connection point, right? In the low road.
Greyhawk definitely needs more demi-human lore.
Yes, way more.
I agree.
Yep.
I agree.
Especially
The halfling.
halflings
Yeah.
and gnomes.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. We we had the same thought at the same time. Yep. Halflings and gnomes are basically devoid of any lore whatsoever.
But do
Yep.
we really?
Oh
Honestly.
yes,
Of course.
I want lore of them for them. Yep. About them. Yep.
But there's all right. I'm not trying to be that guy, but I don't like you can create stories about individual characters, but like
No, but there should be lore for the entirety of so you have something to base your character lore on,
right.
so to
But
speak.
if you look at the Hobbit, they didn't
Yeah.
do much except for the one time when the froze over and Bull Roar stopped the wolves from coming across from the north, and that's they just existed for all that time. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I think Tolkien had lots of cultural things, and he had families and ideas and
Right, but
manners,
that's
and
not like legendary things that they're out doing. You
no,
know?
but
Oh,
they have a
they-
home and they
there's-
have a place. They come
Well,
from
yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Blah blah.
there's lore
Halflings have
that they
nothing. Yeah.
there's lore that they fought for one of the Arnorian kings.
Yeah.
And got,
Well, yeah,
got
I
a grant of that
Meaning the
land.
halflings in Greyhawk has nothing.
Yeah. What's
We don't know
curious
where they come
about
from
Oh,
the
or whatever.
halflings in Greyhawk is they tend to shadow humans. Wherever there are humans, the halflings
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
So I would like to know why. You know, how does that relationship
Exactly.
work? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so he's got a lot of the names are all here. Look, he says low road right here. Digging new tunnels to the surface from the low road. So there it is. It's mentioned right there. We'll work on Balnarak. Now, it's just too early for him to give me Hearthguard Tower, right? Altamira. It's still a little early for that connection, and that happens in his Hateful Wars, and then the Low Road. I get a little bit of a connection for both those. So yeah, which is cool. He does. His writings are awesome. I wish he would do more. I know he's kind of burnt out. You know.
Yeah.
It's a shame, but yeah. Fall of the Tyrant
It
King and
happens.
Growth of the New Nation. This is Kit. Morden Guard.
Yeah, that's another chainmail
Oh, okay.
realm.
Yes, it is.
Art by, oh, I thought it was Sam Weiss for a second there. It's Sam Wood. It's, sorry. Okay. Don't know any. I mean, how many of us know a lot out there? Not much. That's a cool picture. Hammer Priests. That area is going to be forever, probably. Forever. Whatever you want to do out there. The
Yeah,
elves
there's
chased the halflings off their land. That's funny, Lomas said. Yeah, they have been. I use a lot of halflings in my game, so I don't want to hear that I give them a rap. I'm just saying that GREYHAWK has a lot of retconning goes on in GREYHAWK. We do a lot of it. I don't want to hear about halflings taking over half the world and then them getting repressed by some that because like that stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I don't need that retcon. I don't. If there's some stories, local stories, that's a different thing. But the halflings had nothing to do with the evoke devastation or you understand what I'm saying. I don't want someone going full tilt. Like I'll give you an example. Sorry, Sam. Koss is not a effing halfling. Okay, we already have had that attempt. I don't want to hear Vecna was a gnome. I don't want to hear that. We already know Bigby's not a gnome now, but he's not. You understand what I'm saying? We don't need that kind of retconning. Sorry, Sam. I got you.
Oh no, there's good retconning, there's bad
Yeah, look,
retconning.
Koss is too. Yes, there's good retconning and there's crazy
in a way, I
retconning.
think
Yeah.
it's funny when they do stuff like that. In a way, it's kind of funny and
Yeah.
hilarious. Yeah.
There's a heresy I proposed on Kenfar Discord, which is called the Reniz theory, which is you just take the halflings and make them the Reni, and then that's it. You just apply all the stereotypes from the Reni to them,
Yeah,
and you're done.
that could work. Yep.
I don't know.
Yep. But that will be the opposite of Tolkien hobbits that don't like to go on any type of sea vessel, yeah, or waterborne stuff. Yeah.
Amy created a Dwarven Manual of Creation.
Amy contributed more to Oerth Journal than I remember.
Oh yeah, she's been
This
doing
is
cool
good.
stuff. Yep.
Cool.
The Dvur artifact of Moradin. Yep.
And here we go. Rumors of the Gnarly. Priestess and her martial servant by Les.
Yep.
Yeah, Oblivion Seeker. So, woods have become stranger and stranger since the end of the GREYHAWK Wars. So, okay. So it's got some details of Shakrasark and whatever in the Book of All Darkness.
The mistress of exquisite pain, sister of Olidamara. Yep.
Yeah, well, here we get a trio of less articles that are all really cool.
Sounds like Leviatar to me.
Okay. Yeah.
That was a joke. A little different, but Leviatar like. Okay. Here comes Les again. Legends of the Gnarly Forest, a sorrowful tale of Iran and Danala. So this is a
seems to be more like
story?
collection of magic items. Yep. Oh, you are the earlier one. Yeah, sorry.
What's that?
Yeah, you're the sorrowful tale of Iran and Danala. Yep. And then there's a second Legends of the Gnarly Forest by Reno after that too. So yeah.
So there's 3 articles in here.
Yep.
So it says Iran, Danala, and Kovan Ransicker are my own creations, part of present campaign backstory. Okay. I know that he loves the Swan Maze just as I do. He also mentions Dark Druids. That's where they're placed in my game is the Gnarly as well. From Robert Kuntz. Yeah. So, yep. Really cool. The SAR. So that's weird. That's gonna be a typo.
Sarnas, yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's a
spread out a
typo.
little
Extra
bit.
space.
The
Yeah.
Sarnas weapons. You can see the Sarnas family in the text
Right.
under
Got
below
it.
it. So yeah.
All right. So they're ancient soul found in Narwhal in
Mhm.
325.
So
negative
it's
15.
their special weapons and stuff. Yeah.
Wait a minute. So Les is saying Narwhal was founded well before the Invoked Devastation?
Minus 325. Yeah, kind of.
No, that's not before the Evoked Devastation.
Hang on a second.
I
Yeah.
thought.
No, that's 100 years later.
Is it?
Hang
Oh,
on.
it's negative
Yeah.
400 for the Invoked Devastation?
Hang on a second. I need to go
negative
and
440 or 440 something like that.
Really?
historic event list. Let's see.
Okay. Okay. That's my bad.
Yeah, minus 421.
All right.
Yep.
So it's 100 years after. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. My bad.
I look at my timeline here. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got to look at this. I got to use some of this
Okay,
stuff.
422. Thank you. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Staff of the Woodland Defender. Biabro or so the Ruby Sorceress? One of these arrows. Reflections supposed to be. Sounding.
It's always nice to get articles with crunchy material,
Thanks, Sam.
magical items and spells.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The twin brothers Jarvel and Talvian Sarnas made this unique bow for Parlan, Bramblegate, acclaimed halfling. There's a halfling, diarist, and cartographer going way back there. Gaffers. That's funny. Okay. Tale of the Hierarchs by William Henry Dvorak.
There's your Horn Society info. Someone asked in chat.
Yep.
This article tells all about the hierarchs in publication.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Sights on the Shield ends. 550.
Where's Warduke?
Wow.
Yeah, that was 3rd edition retcon, right?
Yeah, Eric and I try to put all the D&D iconics into GREYHAWK.
It's a good way to preserve them in the GREYHAWK once you did that,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
It's a little callback that anybody who grew up in the early 80s would recognize. There's a module for BECME called Quest for the Heartstone that has them all statted out for BECME.
Oh, okay. I mean, think about this now. The cartoon characters are all in Forgotten Realms now from the movie.
Yeah.
So, smart move. Oh, there's Nesmegen. Ah.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the hierarchs I remember.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one, Juliana, she was low level in the Free City Greyhawk box set and rose up.
Mm-hmm.
Someone did her rising up in a previous Earth Journal with stats. I remember when we were talking about it. So that's the second time someone's used her.
This is not the first tale of the rise of the Horn Society either. I think there's been a couple.
Right.
So
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's a popular subject.
Oh yeah, but it's they have lots of potential and they're very enigmatic. So yeah.
They are. They're like like Spectre or something.
Yep.
For Bond villains.
Everybody wants to know their true nature and who's behind it and blah blah. Yeah.
Why don't those mean Harpers send those kids home? Because they don't care. Harpers are not like paladin do-gooders, man. They just want to make sure the evil doesn't get too crazy, right?
In the realms.
Yeah. It's like we're not out here to help every little person. We're here for the big picture. These kids being stuck off of a ride attraction is not our problem.
You could take the Horn Society. Let's say if you're a fan of Forgotten Realms material, and really make them into like the Zentarum, and really flesh out them as a organization with tendrils all over the place.
Okay, there we go. So,
comic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and are you busting Casey's stones in this one?
Oh yes.
Oh boy. I just found the most informative book at the Great Library of GREYHAWK. Let me guess. Was it an unofficial Living GREYHAWK Bandit Kingdom summary? It's a tour de force of Flannis lore. It's a chronicle of the most heinous criminal plot since the GREYHAWK Wars. Well, that sounds sterling, but no, this is some book on puppets. Check it out. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, those wacky cultists.
That's great.
I
One of
still
them is
love
you, Mike. I know
the
it.
difference that you have one with a mesh and the other one with the.
That's
Oh, it's so cool.
funny. That was good. Poor Casey. He's not here to defend himself. All right, Procan and Paylor parlay. Rich, do you owe ya? Longitalis.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Rich used to do these omnipotent views that you'd post them on
Yeah.
GREYHAWK and Cannon Fire and the Oerth
He-
Journal. And
Yeah, he did a lot of cool world building and his own
Mhm.
game system and stuff. So yeah.
Does he is it because of the job he has now that he's not
Yeah, that
contributing
might
as much?
be.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
mostly it. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So this is more of a storyline, right? Procan,
Oh,
them
he's got a big article on Narazvan,
okay.
which I'm editing, and it's great.
Yeah, I
It's a
miss him
really
too, Rob. Yeah.
For the next
nice
visions?
details for the next one. Yeah, the one that's not Underdark, and it's all about those Ulman Island.
Oh, okay. So this is the one after the Underdark.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Michael Zudrak. We
Yeah.
all know him, and I just linked the new shout out for Frog God. You know.
Oh yeah, he's usually on. I didn't see him.
Yeah. Yeah. He's this is like his third article I've seen in the last couple ones. So this is on the expansion of the ecology of the owlbear. So cool. Oh, look at that. Who did that art? That's pretty cute.
Oh, that is amazing, baby owlbear.
Yeah. When they're hatchlings, they're really good. When they're small and cute. Yep.
Yeah.
And then they grow up. Yep.
Cool. Osbert, she named it. That's funny. Good for him. All right, now Jared Milne is on Facebook. I know that, but I haven't seen
Well,
him.
he's also on Cannon Fire as Cool Summer Lord. And
Oh,
Okay.
and he did a
one
lot
of
of
the most-
posting in the
one
90s.
of the most prolific creators. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
He loves telling stories in GREYHAWK.
Okay. This is a variation of the GREYHAWK Wars.
There's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
Some good stuff to mine. He does conquer the sea princes though in his version.
Who conquers?
But you
the
don't have to
secrets?
take that bit. You can. Yeah.
Jared does.
No, who does it though?
Oh, it's still the Scarlet Brother.
Oh, is it still? Okay. Fearundi and the Horned Empire. 10 and Stonehill.
Yeah, this is a big article.
Rovers of the Barrens from Death to Rebirth.
Ah,
Iron League and the Great Kingdom, the Final Curtain. Wow. So he's rethinking this. This is what he did in his campaign, if he had one.
Might be. Yeah.
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 Like I said, we all made changes.
the second part of this on page 27 talks about the Horned Empire. So there's
Right.
another source for you guys out there who want to do a Horn Society campaign.
Yeah.
Right here. Yeah. So the Horn Society survives, right? Is that what happens?
Well, they always survive.
Well,
The horned ones never
Sounds
go
like
away.
it. Horned.
Yeah, I mean,
The horned ones never go away.
I wrote a blurb in the LGG that basically said
Yeah.
what happened to them. They became, instead of becoming trapped in one country, they became international.
Mhm.
I think I like this article right down here. Crown Prince Thrommel thought lost and dead Emerald Meadows returned home.
Hey, Jay, that was for you.
There we go. And it says, it says up here, when they needed most, Belvoir was exhausted and burned out. Provincial lords were opening against their throats. The people's morale was faltering. There we go. So he takes over as king, kind of like that. There you go.
but-
You just missed your article, Michael, in this one.
But he didn't marry Jolene. Jolene.
I didn't have him marry. Well, I had him marry Jolene, but I didn't have him merge.
Uh-huh.
They said
certainly a possible outcome.
Valuna's like, we don't need to do this.
Well, if he got turned into a vampire, Belvoir should have just married Jolene.
Oh, that's a little disturbing.
Well, he doesn't need an heir if he's a vampire. He can just go on. Yeah.
So stupid. It's so dumb. I'm afraid if I ever had Monty Cook on, I would just the whole 2 hours would be on that. So I gotta stop my, but I've never had him on yet. So
It's sort of a lack of ambition between some of the GREYHAWK authors, because
it's lazy.
if you had that set up right in 572 that they were going to get married to unite the kingdom, and
Yeah.
But that makes perfect sense.
yeah. So when I use then Unleash the GREYHAWK Wars, that's even more incentive for Valuna and your Furion to come
Exactly.
together.
I think Gary was just making a joke when he said Nairo was behind it.
Yeah.
It makes
I think
no
he also
sense.
blamed the Scarlet Brotherhood.
Oh
in
yeah,
novels.
I think it's like yeah, it's
Children are married, going to war without a pipe organ.
yeah.
This
It's
is,
this,
oh my
but
God, this is huge.
yeah, but it proves that disinformation exists in GREYHAWK just like in the real world, and a lot of people believe it. So yeah.
Yeah.
House cleaning, a second level World of GREYHAWK adventure for D&D 5e. Okay.
Yeah.
It's always cool when you get an adventure in Oerth Journals.
Yeah. Gary, if you watched last week's or a week before, when we talked about the Carlos's one where it's underwater, and oh my God, I was like, that's so deadly.
So John Roy was published in 4E D&D.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What did he do GREYHAWK stuff for it, or don't know?
I don't recall exactly what he did for it. I just remember back in those old Dragon Plus web
Dragon
magazines.
Interact. All right. So this is this looks like the I see Hardby mentioned here. Is this in Hardby? So he's got Xanathar's. He mentioned Xanathar's Guide to Everything here. So that is out at this time. All right, interaction. So it's
mentioned something Eastern Furundi. So yeah.
Moonglade.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Moonglade Spire.
Yeah, it's this little adventure.
Yep. Clark and Tritharian. And Tritharian disappears. It's just a shame. Really. I don't get it. And then there's later editions. It's just, we don't need any Tritharian anymore.
Well, that's just in the core, GREYHAWK fans.
Yeah. All right. Counters. So this looks like it's lone level. And is that existing right there? Heraldry?
Yeah, that's it's from my heraldry. Let's see, that is an old version of
Great Kingdom.
yeah, it's no, it's the hang on a second, where it's it's up in the let's see if I...
No.
No, it's Winetha.
Winetha, okay.
Yep.
Boggles. Ugh, I hate Boggles.
Red cap.
Yeah. Well, it's just decent level. I mean, it's decent size.
We're coming up on one of my favorite articles.
I forgot. This is I think this is my last submission to Oerth Journal. I think this is it. I don't think I'm in the last three. I don't remember. But all right. So lastly, I think it's the last article for tonight. The Undead Hunter is here. Remember, the Undead Hunter is going into Baird, and Priest of Saint Benedor or the Undead Hunter, going back and forth. One of those two will be in the new Luke publication. So there you go. I talk about the plethora of paladins, and it's a good class, made from scratch. You didn't steal it from Baldur's Gate like the Inquisitor. This is my own making. Talks about Samantha Crakesbone and Lisa Abdalis, two other characters. There's William Henry Dvorak art. And this is in first, second edition. And it's a subclass of Paladin. There you go. All its abilities. And they get some really powerful abilities. So
I have an article on Saint Bane that's just like the article on Saint Benedor, and I would definitely reference this as the class that a lot of followers of Saint Bane
cool, man.
take.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
fantastic.
What I like about this article, or cracks me up, is in the print version, your last page is actually on the inside cover.
Oh, really?
Ah,
I
but
didn't
that's
even,
a smart way of saving money. Yep.
I didn't even know that.
Yep.
Was that a
You
mistake?
ran out of room.
It is. Oh, wow. Look at that. Cool. So, note that last week, the end of last week, Alan was playing Liesel, and he 7th level. She took a potion of super heroism, and I didn't even realize it made her 10th. She got the frickin' soul searing orb and false dawn spells and used them in the event because they're innate abilities, and man, messed up the undead that were in it at the end of it.
Oh yeah,
It
that'd be tough.
messed. Those 2 spells are nasty. One's soul searing orb is from what's that, Tome of Magic, and then the false dawn is one of those spells ripped off from Lathander. False dawn and sunrise, both those are Lathander spells in the deities book for Forgotten Realms 2nd edition that we pulled back in for sun spells. So yep. All right.
Dale really wants you to answer him, Jane.
Who's doing the undead hunter conversion for CNC? Who's doing it? Well, I've done one. I've done the bounty hunter, and Stephen Light loved it. So I don't know why. Is someone want to help?
That means that you have to do all of them now. Yep.
Yeah, I did the bounty hunter. So I don't know. But that's definitely going in there. Yeah. So, but if you have suggestions, I'll listen to them for the conversion off of this. Yep. Awesome. It's a great. Hey, I'm sorry. It's a great class. So, and they're functioning even if you're not fighting undead. So, and there you go. And this, but that was it. I think this is it. I think I'm done because the Kit and I, I've butted heads before in the past. So I think this is my last thing. And this is what I always put in there, Gary. Adventures we're going to review campaigns, allies, mercenary groups, and enemies may be seen on Twitch TV, Lord Gazumba, and it should work. There we go. Yep. Took us right to what we're doing now. So, because you did it and it was brutal. Well, you did. It doesn't convert well. I'll get it to convert well. Don't worry about it. I'll get it to convert well. I promise. Look at that. So it's 9 o'clock and we got I will make sure it converts well. So even if we have to add some spell abilities into it. Let me go back here real quick. So we'll start next week. We'll do 34, 35, and 36, and that'll end it next week. And this would be a great one because we have St. Benedor in it. So I'll have Gary back next week if he's available. Trust me, Dale. Don't worry. Don't worry. I will make sure it works. 3. I guess we can get to 3, right?
Yeah, looks like that's a good pace.
That was a good pace. 40 minutes per, roughly, for each one. Yeah. So, closing thoughts on tonight's discussion. This is the glory era.
I would just say that most of the people who appeared in these 3 issues are still around and doing work. And some of it is now commercial work on DM's Guild and stuff. And I definitely recommend you guys try to track that down, check it out, because it's really cool how the community's produced so much content. With
the exception of the GREYHAWK channel people, which kind of disappeared. Most of the other, yeah. I mean, a lot of the people in the community. Well, thanks, Blade. A lot of people in the community are still here, right? Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, from this group.
Yeah, definitely. Mike, like I said, Sea Princess article's one of my favorites of all time.
Awesome. It's one of my favorite campaigns. It's funny. I write all that stuff about Sea Princess is where my actual play gets done.
Yeah. You like pirates. Who doesn't love pirates?
I do.
Sea-based adventuring is tough to do too. It's tough, especially if you're doing ship-to-ship combat. It's tough to do.
I try to avoid as much as possible.
But it's easy
you have individual ships. Yep. Yeah, you have things attacking onto the ship, but you don't have ships fighting. Yeah, I know it's tough, man.
Yeah,
you can combine Mike's article with Rich's article, which is on ships and that technology, and that could be a cool pairing.
I've played in Rich's campaigns where we did sea-based combat.
Okay.
It took a couple days.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You don't want it to chunk your game. You know, you want to move it quickly. That's something so yeah. So wish you had your article for Greg. I mean, it's just,
Sorry, man.
you
Yeah.
know, this is
That
another
means that
reason
you
why
have
we
to
have
run the campaign again. Yep.
Yeah.
Run
So-
another one.
the reason why we
Run
do
it back.
these is so you know all the information that's out there. So, you know, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely want to know about it.
I guess the one thing I would just say, based on what one particular author here is, Jason was really having a resurgence when he was doing all this work.
Mhm.
And he really was so excited about what was happening and the work he was doing. So it just encourages us, if you have something just that you're working on, just get it done, work on it, share it, because you never know what might happen. And we don't know what work Jason might have been working on that never came out, because he had nobody to share it with.
Yeah. I remember when I had him on the shows, he was always in and out. His internet connection, his PC was so bad.
Absolutely. But he was doing those Gord novel readings. He was so excited about everything that was happening.
Yeah. Yep.
It was a shame that he had such bad health.
Mm.
So
He blogged a lot too.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
Yep. I got along great with Jason. Always did. Always did. So it was definitely an honor to have him. A friend for a short period of time. Unfortunately. So, yep. Any final thoughts on this?
I was going to say this, a lot of cool, really good stuff, like Mike's Sea Princess, a couple of different takes on the Horn Society. I always love that, and a bunch of other really cool articles. So and Gary's the Death Knight alternate take on the Death Knights. I love these kind of world spanning, kind of deep into politics, what if and stuff like that. I love those articles. They are and some inspiration on my elven stuff, and yeah, so yeah, a lot of really good articles that I've taken to influence my gaming for sure.
So, well, anyone have anything major that they're doing shout out wise? I know we're running late, so.
Oh no,
Yeah,
go ahead, Jay. Wrap up if you want, but go
Yeah,
ahead.
I could just mention it's the GIS day. So on December 9th, I'm going to have a seminar for my patrons if you want to run a GIS workshop. So there will be more info on that and the new geo package stuff. There is I have an article about missile weapons and stuff. Oops, that was the wrong stuff here. So hang on a second. That was from chat. I copied. There we go. Yep. So it's come, and also there will be a huge deep dive into the new generation of GREYHAWK maps. I'm working on both the maps and the article, so that will be a deep dive into it. So yeah, those
Mike,
are the.
Do you have a new comic or something this week?
I do.
All right, let's do
Jay.
that.
Oh
Thank
yes,
you. Thank you.
yes.
There you are.
All right, let me
Oh.
hold on.
As if you guys didn't have enough cultists today.
Ah, we have
That's
more cultists.
spoiling you
Yes.
all.
There we go.
Oh.
All right,
Okay.
let me bring this up. Okay. The ghostography. Was that? Why is all that noise? I'm fixing the ceremonial whaler 1000. You could give Lady Pain a headache. Land of Black Ice, unnatural fauna, strange monsters and surrounding legend. One such rumor is that the Dark Guy trapped under the ice when release. Here, I'll trade you this pickaxe. Get started, and I'll catch up with you. You got it for the Dark God. I can't believe that. Ha ha!
That's awesome.
You know what that is,
That's
right?
a good one, Mike.
What, the horn?
Yeah.
Vuvuzela from
Yeah,
South
that's right,
Yeah.
Anna. It's a Vuvuzela.
Yeah, Vuvuzela's from South Africa. Yep.
That's a Thurisdan item.
Yeah, I've been to South Africa, and then they had them on every damn game where they protested or whatever. They have vuvuzelas. That's the most horrible sounding instrument
Soccer
that
games.
that someone has ever invented. Yep.
Yeah.
They're like 200
that's
decibels, and they
funny.
sound terrible. Yeah, vuvuzelas. Yep.
Maybe we have no idea when the next Oerth Journal is coming out. We don't. We're not involved.
No,
we
we have
know,
no idea.
so
Yep.
we can't. All right, but we know that there's going to be Visions coming out, GREYHAWK Journals coming out. So and other stuff. All right, so tomorrow night, this is a one shot because I'm next week is Thanksgiving, so we will not be on during Thanksgiving, right? So this is here's a little preview. This is a story of the Rennie, a Rennie story out of GREYHAWK City, and there's just a little sneak peek of a picture of something that's going on. Takes place in the Mist Marsh. So there you go. All right, so Rennie Redemption, right? Curses and all that stuff. One shot. That'll be tomorrow night. Iron Fury, the adventure group. Erebus is in there, so you get to see the non-Brett playing Erebus, and Fion's in there, and that group. A lot of people you know from Horror in the Holes character, Tabitha as well, who's in the Oerth Journal, will be in that. Saturday, Dwarven Memories. So we got Bella, Mike Disney, Vi, and Rob Phantom NJ right now. The dual-fisted communist checkers are back. The DFCC, yes. So I may have one or two characters to it, but that's who the group is for now. And that's Saturday at 11. Skip all the way to. I have a doubleheader next Saturday after Thanksgiving. Tim will be DMing in the morning. He'll be DMing City State, and then at night, this will be a night game. Ravalantar's Rescue. Remember, Ravalantar got kidnapped or got taken away in the adventure during Virtual GrowdCon. So I got Ed, Tony, Bella, Astrolier, that's Jeremy, Eric Boyd's playing, and Curtis and Brett. So we got Fritz Winchester and Ravalantar are hanging out together. Yes. 2 nights in a row, because Sunday night after that is the Curtis's idea in character Q&A, where, and Aiskin said she's taking off that night, so she's gonna just let that. She's gonna stay out of the way and let people. Everyone will be in character. I'll be an NPC or one or two. Yes, Curtis will be Fritz. You know, just Ravalantar, and we'll have other people rotating in and out as well for this in character. You can ask them anything you want pertaining to the campaign. Yeah, so it'll be fun. Hey, Mandy. And that is that'll be a blast. So there you go. A packed weekend over the holiday weekend, over the Thanksgiving weekend, and that's what's up. Yes, you like that, Greg? He's gonna be funny. So you're gonna have a fun time with it. All right, let's see who wins. Tonight, I'm gonna give you, like I said, you get 2 of the thick reference books because of the super hype dream we had. Fuzz, save that for tomorrow. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna do this real quick, see who wins. So wait, Michael, you just sent me a new shout out after I just did the old one that you just gave me 2 days ago. I'm all confused now, Mike. Just I saw it in Discord. I'm like, oh my gosh. So you want me to update the recent one? I can do that. Oh, here we go. Winner tonight. And like I said, this is going to be right now. I'm going to give you Scarlet Brotherhood in honor of the Sea Princes getting taken over, and then either Treasures or the Gazetteer. And if you have them all, we'll find something else. But you get 2 of these 3. Here we go. Let's see who wins. Scala Grimer. Congrats, Scala. Make sure Scala's on. When Scala's on, he wins.
Yep.
Scala's on. There you go.
Awesome.
So Scala, do you have it? If you have the revised, you should get. If you don't, you should get the 5th edition revised. It's awesome. And then, you tell me Treasures or Scarlet Brotherhood, which ones you want. All right, and we'll get them right out to you. So, great show. Thanks, Gary. Thanks for coming on.
Absolutely, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of fun going over some really great articles by a lot of people.
Yeah. And Gary, you need to change that tape now. You need to change it.
I need to turn it over. Yeah, it's running.
Yep.
Scala, I should have your address, right? It should be
60.
somewhere.
Yep.
If I don't have it, I'll send you a message, but I'm almost positive I have it. So, all right, we will see you all tomorrow night, 7:30. Tomorrow night, 7:30, Saturday, 11, and Sunday at 7. Normal. No, Sunday at 8. It's an 8 o'clock.
We'll have a stream on Friday again,
Okay.
as usual, at 6. So
I know we're an hour late on Gavin because the Eagles Dallas game starts at 4:25. So we're
okay. Well, then,
8 o'clock this Sunday.
Oh,
All right,
you'll be over by halftime.
all I don't know. They got a good offense, and we'll see. We'll see.
Mhm.
We will see. I'm gonna hit the wrong button here. Thanks. We're gonna rate in the bones. All right. So good to see you all. Thank you all. See you. See you
Yep.
tomorrow night. All right. Boom.
Yep,
Stream.
Mike. Yep. I plan to be on tomorrow. Yep.
So, Jay, I had an idea for some future shows that you can do.
Oh yeah. All right. Cool, man.
Yep.
So what you could do is take a couple of old products and just theme the show, kind of like we're doing with Oerth Journals, is reviewing some of the old module series, some of the old gadget series, and just,
Yeah.
maybe you could start with, G1 through 3, and then you kind of go through the major themes and plot points and how you guys might have handled them in your campaigns or alternate endings or
Yeah.
modifications. I think you could
That's
fill
another
it.
5 years of
That's a lot of content you could do.
Yeah.
But is that more of a Gavin over Legends of War?
no legend.
Well,
Depends
Well,
on what
if
we
they're GREYHAWK modules, there
Yeah.
should be Legends.
Yeah.
See you
I
tomorrow.
think so too.
Well, the reason I say that though is because it's going to have a campaign spin on it, and Anna doesn't run adventures, right?
No, but
So-
they're still interesting to analyze them.
Yeah, but Anna's read them, and
Oh yeah,
and
we can
Mike,
criticize
Mike,
them. Yeah.
Mike has run almost all of them many times, so I'm sure
Okay.
between the two of them, you could get like a discussion on, like, was the original published ending the best ending that could have been done? Or what was the setup like? Did you do an alternate